Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, dímelo, mi gente. Que lo que? You already know this is Pun, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, happy hour Thursday, karaoke night. Si podemos cantar, si tú te quieres cantar un diquito, ahí mimito. For the members, I'm going to send the, if y'all want to join the panel, I'm going to send it on the community section in YouTube. I'm going to send the link over there. If y'all want to jump on, chop it up. Give me your point of view, your perspective of what's going on in the sport of boxing in terms of Canelo Alvarez and this Ryan Garcia drama, in terms of Earl the True Spence and Bud Crawford. Seems like nobody want to flip the bill. Who else? Anthony Joshua was saying that he thought he was looking like Muhammad Ali. Mira ese mentiroso. Mira ese mentiroso. I should have gave him Pinocchio of the day. I'm a real boy. Anthony Joshua said that he thought he was looking like the great Muhammad Ali. He thought he was floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. He looked like Saddam Ali in his last fight. What is he talking about? Thinking Muhammad Ali. Mira ese mentiroso. Mira ese mentiroso. Hey, ponle jabón en la lengua de ese tipo. Lávale esa lengua con jabón. Mentiroso. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. What's good, man? The voice of the UK, London, bruv. Let's go. What's good? Boxing Combat Films in the building. What's good, baby? What's good? Solitario, what's good, man? Sanchez in the building con the Puerto Rican flag. Ay, ya tú sabes. Leo in the building. What's good, Leo? Diablo Toto Nombre. Mad Boy in the building. What's good, man? Who else? Lataya. Diablo. He said HLD in the building. What's good? One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Let's go, man. Let's go. If you want to join, become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know, smash that. It says join, you know what I'm saying, on the channel and things of that nature. Let's go. Savage in the building. What's good, man? What's good with Anthony Joshua? Hey, yo, Raps, what's good with Anthony Joshua out there, man? Huh? Come on, he got intoxicated with the Great Poupon out there, man, saying that he thought he was like more. He said he was shocked that he lost. Mira ese mentiroso. You's a liar. Mentiroso. Just Blaze in the building. What's good, man? Help someone. They instead pay you with a hate. Leo Rap, haven't seen you live. Good to see you. Hey, yo, man, I'm working out here, my brother. I'm working. Rider of the mother effing storm. Let's go. Salute, my bro. Happy Thursday. Good looking out with a super chat, my brother. Good looking out with support. Hey, yo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, baby. It's the high octane, the best delivery in the sport of boxing. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, baby. Let's go. Put your volume a little down. If you're driving the truck, if you're driving the car, you know what I'm saying? If your girl want to spend some time and she watching Netflix, you watching a movie, but you're watching your boy, Mr. Moonshine, at the same time. Yo, bitch, I don't want to watch this movie again, man. I fuck this series, man. I'm watching Mr. Moonshine today. But we ain't spending time together and stuff like that. You always on that boxing shit. If you ain't in this channel, you on this channel and stuff like that. Why you don't spend no time? Mira, mujer, cállate la boca, que está Mr. Moonshine ahí, que está hablando de boxeo. Que tú eres aburrida, mujer. Ah. Let's go, Tycho TV in the building. Kings of the Commonwealth in the building. What's good, man? Tycho TV in the building. I was just watching Zara with my kid. Oh yeah, okay. Spending time with the little kiddos. You got to do it. It's summertime. Summertime. Today I'm cracking a moonshine today. I haven't had no moonshine in a while, but today I'm getting the original moonshine today. Tú me vas a dar hoy, tú de ahí, pero yo te voy a dar para atrás. Esa vaina, ¿qué hay adentro? Let me tell you, I was drinking water, but... ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ay, que tengo hambre! ¡Ay, que tengo hambre! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, un chin de agua que no puedo. Me estoy poniendo viejo. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Brian Guzman in the building. Vámonos. ¿Dónde están los borrachos? Crack, man. What you drinking tonight? You drinking wine, red wine, white liquor, brown liquor? You know what I'm saying? What you want? With the rum? Are you a rum? You a whiskey? You a tequila? Huh? Or you be drinking that fake alcohol beer that says 0 alcohol, but it tastes like alcohol. For that, just drink water? Huh? I never got that. I'm sorry, but I never got that. I never got that. People drinking that fake alcohol stuff. You just want to be, you just want to be in the crowd, right? Like, I ain't drinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a diet, but I'm drinking this alcohol that is, you know what I'm saying, is 0%. Pa eso bebe agua, estúpido. Huh? The fuck I'm going to be zipping on the shit that I don't even like. You know, people don't even like beer. Like, y'all really be like, yo, this beer tastes good. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's just liquor. It's just going to get me where I need to be. It's just gonna get me where I need to be. It's gonna get my finger where it needs to be. If I do some dumb shit, it was the liquor. Don't mind me. AJ left his hands in the locker room. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say it like this, man. Hey, yo, AJ, I dropped the video several days ago, and I say, yo, I'm rooting for you in this rematch. I feel like you good enough to make some adjustments like you did with Eddy Ruiz, but you still motherfucker taking selfies, man. Hey, look, when we saw the soft part of AJ is remember when AJ gave the belt to Eddy Ruiz, like hold this, like take a picture with my mother. Hey, yo, what are you trying to do? You gave him all the motivation in the world. Giving him the belt so he could take pictures and photo. Wow, what's wrong with you, AJ? Just giving up your belt so people can take pictures. That's your opponent. That opponent is willing to kick your ass. Ladies, AJ, I know. Come on, you know better than us. You know better than me. This is a life or death sport. This man whooped your ass. Alexander Usyk, the little man, the shorty, the one that he had to lift weights for months just to weight 220, The guy that got beaten up by Sean Porter in the amateurs. The guy that been getting staggered all over the place in the amateurs as well. That guy whooped your ass and got you staggered in the 12th round. And you want to take selfie after he whooped your ass? You want to take selfie? I don't know, man. I got to make my new prediction on that one because Anthony Joshua was looking soft out here in the streets. He looked like Mr. He looked like Mr. Softy. You want an ice cream? You want sprinkles? He looked like Mr. Softy out here, man. Taking selfie with your opponent that whoop your ass. Huh? Can you imagine Mike Tyson taking a selfie with Evander Holyfield after the first fight? Huh? Can you imagine Lennox Lewis taking a selfie with Rockman after the first fight? Hey, yo, what the fuck is he doing? AJ? Man, I thought AJ was thorough, man. I thought he was a street motherfucker. But for real, man, he's Hollywood. Hollywood. I ain't talking about Hollywood Hogan. I'm talking about Hollywood. These Hollywood 65 motherfuckers out here in Hollywood. I'm talking about them, the beta males, man. You turning beta on us, man, AJ. Come on, man. Got faith in your ass, man. What's good with you? T.O. ripping the bag. You saw Teofimo Lopez. You saw him ripping the bag. He's back, man. To take over. 140 is going to be the king once again. Yeah, I said it, damn it. Yo, Punch, you a fanboy. Suck my motherfucker. I don't give a damn. It's Punch Run Boxing, man. It's Punch Run Boxing. I could be a fan, too. Can I be a fan? I break it down on bossy logically and objectively. I still say that Teofimo Lopez versus Regis Prograis is a 50-50 fight. I would still say that Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez is still a 50-50 fight, but I'm gonna be rooting for my guy, Teofimo Lopez. Oh yeah, Brooklyn in the building. Let's go. Latino, let's go. T.O., let's go, baby. Take over August 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada. He is going to show you what he's all about, motherfucker. I'm seeing a lot of boring shit in the sport of boxing, a lot of boring type of except for Bam Bam. Not Bam Bam Bigelow. I ain't talking about Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm talking about Bam Rodriguez. Aight? But he's slamming motherfuckers like Bam Bam Bigelow, though. Bam is special. Bam is a problem. And nah, Robert Garcia, don't let him go to 112. He's going to beat everybody in 112 because he can beat everybody in 100, well, in 115. Go get Estrada. Good looking now, Kings of the Commonwealth. Prime time in the building. Prime time. Good looking out with a super chat salute from Houston. My brother, yes, Houston, Texas, the land of Booker T, the five-time WCW champion, the land of Jamel Charlo, the undisputed, got all the belts. WBO, WBA, IBF, WBC, Lineal, Ring, the Crown, Jamel Charlo, the best pound for pound. Fuck ESPN not putting in pound for pound. You crazy? Esta loco. Let me get some water. Let's go. This high octane boxing. Ain't nobody in you. Ain't nobody got this energy, bro. Ain't nobody got this energy. Nobody. I don't give a damn. Put me what against anybody in YouTube. In boxing content, nobody is like Punch Drunk. Nobody could break it down like Punch Drunk. Nobody got the passion for boxing like Punch Drunk. Nobody could deliver the content like Punch Drunk. Nobody is better than Punch Drunk in YouTube. Everybody out here is second to Punch Drunk. Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Y'all second to me. Oh yeah, man, it's competitive out here in these streets. I'ma let it be known. I got my second win. Oh yeah, y'all gonna hear my motherfucking voice. All right, let's go. Either you respect boxing, I'm in your ass. Pause. All right, last day of Pride Month. I know what y'all thinking. You know what I'm saying? We moving on to July. Thank you, God. Dime, pues, el monstruo, ya tú sabes, mi hermano. Vamos a ver. Hey, smash the like button. Let's go. This the community. This is the family out here. Let it be known. This is the community. This is what the community that love boxing. We ain't here just trying to break boxers down. And I know I said what I said about Anthony Joshua, but you know what I'm saying? I still think that Anthony Joshua is going to go back to the drawing board because I believe that he's one of the best heavyweight champions of this era. And I believe that his greatness, yes, I said greatness in this era of heavyweight. Yes, I said it. I'm not this person that's going to be like, well, the heavyweight is not like back in the days. Nah, man, I live today. I live for today, not for yesterday. I live for today and hoping for tomorrow. So yeah, I believe that Anthony Joshua could go back to the drawing board and, you know what I'm saying, use his strength, use his size, use his mobility that he showed versus Povetkin. I'm still waiting for that Anthony Joshua where he was jabbing to the body, throwing some combinations, using the pivot, using some that type of defense, sitting on his punches, bend down his punches. I believe that Anthony Joshua may show up. You know what I'm saying? But he got to be thorough. He got to go after Alexander Usyk. If Sean Porter could go after Alexander Usyk in amateurs, God damn it, Anthony Joshua, you better go after Alexander Usyk. If you don't beat this man, I don't know what's going to happen to your career. But at the end of the day, you're going to get your money. But I am rooting for you to be Alexander Usyk, become a three-time heavyweight champion of the world. God damn it. Let's go, AJ. Let's go. Stop taking selfie, motherfucker, so we can have some confidence in your ass. You come on, man. You're making the Brits look soft. You making the Brits great poupon, motherfuckers, English toast. You making them look soft. Let's go. Gabriel in the building. What's good, man? General El General in the building. Yeah, what's good? Jorada, what's good? Renzo in the building. What's good, baby? What's good, man? Let's go. Smash the like button. Make love to the like button. Kiss the like button. Huh? Tongue kiss the like button. Foreplay with the like button. Turn the like button around. Duke the like button. Make the like button come. Impregnate the like button. Give the like button twins, baby. Give the like button twins and treat the like button good before the like button is a bitter bitch. Take your ass to child support. All right? So treat the like button good. Smash it real good. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's Mr. Moonshine himself. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's boxing, baby. This is combat sport. You got to have the energy to do this. You have to get the energy to talk about this. I hear people talking about boxing like it's a fucking opera show. This is fucking combat sport. This is life or death. This is Mr. Moonshot. Ain't nobody got the energy like this. You ain't never, ever, 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 ever gonna hear somebody break boxing down the way I break boxing down. I am the hypest. I am the voice. I am everything. I am what boxing needs, baby. Are you with me? Let's go. Let's go. Or you can go to them sissy-fi, pussy-fi, whack-ass, boring-ass channel. Get the fuck out of here. But over here, baby, we drunk for boxing. That's why we punch drunk for boxing, baby. We punch drunk for boxing. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. What we going to talk about now, ladies and gentlemen? Let me take a little sip of the water. Purify the system. Woo! Purify the system. Smash the like. He said, calm down, bro. Calm down. Huh? Calm down. Punch. Calm down. Don't make sense. It don't add up. It don't go together. No. There's, hey, look, there's good channels out there that they just break it down like, so yeah, so boxing is this, and you know what I'm saying, and if AJ, and I want to, what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and Earl Spitz and Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, like, if you see, if you do, why they not fighting, where is the money, who's gonna pay for it, Al Heyman, what happened to Bud, why nobody is talking, no. We alpha males out here, ladies and gentlemen. This is alpha boxing right here. This is alpha boxing right here, baby. Get out of here with that shit, man. Calm down. It must be I got you out your damn mind. Calm down, man. Please. I calm down when I sleep, and even when I'm sleeping, I'm still yelling. I know, ladies and gentlemen. Look, you get, there's like, just like in church, just like your preacher. You know what I'm saying? There's Joel Osteen. You know that God loves you. You know that Jesus has come down. He sacrificed for your love. He sacrificed for your sins. And that's Joel Osteen. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a preacher, but you're looking for a mellow conservative. Jesus loves you. And if you give a chance, if you give your chance to Jesus Christ, you're gonna see that your life is gonna be 10 times as more. Because God loves you. He loves me to love you. And just make sure you just put some money on the offering in it. He's going to love you more, because my name is Joel Osteen. And I'm going to tell you just one thing else. If you give your life to Jesus, not Jesus, the man that mows your lawn, but I'm talking about Jesus Christ, Christ of all Christs, the Alpha, the Omega. Yes, Lord. If you want that, you can listen to that. If you want TD Jakes, Lord, when the Lord came down and he died, he got on the cross, he took the nail off, because Jesus was stirring like that. He escaped the cross. He went, and he escaped. And after 3 days, they went back to the tomb and he escaped. Yeah, for you and you. Amen. You know what I'm saying? If you want that, we just got a different type of way we deliver the ish. You feel me? He said, Mo said, what the hell do you take? Man, this is me normal, bro. This is me. Like, I've been getting that shit my whole life. Being like, what you take? Motherfucker, my kindergarten teacher thought I was on cocaine. Huh? Oh my God, back then it was a crack era. So who's feeding this crack baby? Because he's like Tasmanian devil. I said, no, this is me, bitch. Mrs. Gutierrez, this is me. Ana Lee in the building. What's good? Javier in the building. Hannah in the building. What's good, man? Ed in the building. No, this is, hey, yo, man, I'm just a different type of breed, bro. I'm just a different type of breed, man. I'm just a different, see the difference between me and them. You know the truth. You want me to tell you the truth? The difference between me and them. You know why I may sound different. You know why I may sound like, what the fuck is this motherfucker taking? Let me take a little bit of water. Because I genuinely love the sport of boxing. I genuinely love the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. Nobody loves the fighters like me. That's why I sound passionate like that. The only time, I'm going to tell you like this, the only time motherfuckers out here in this community sound passionate is when they want to shit on a fighter. When they want to talk shit about a fighter. When they want to call a fighter a bum, when they want to call a fighter he ain't shit, and all the derogatory names you could think of. That's the only time you hear passion from them. Huh? That's the only time. That's the only time. You know when you hear passion from them? So when they want to diss Edgar Berlanga to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? When they want to diss every little, Teofimo, whoa. When they want to diss when they lose, and when they want to diss Deontay, or when they want to diss Tyson, that's the only passion they got for the sport of boxing. It's to bring boxing down. It's not to preserve the sport of boxing. They trying to kill the sport of boxing because they know that drama sells. It's just like a newspaper. They don't talk good in newspaper, so nobody talk good in the YTBC. It sells the numbers. It sells. Hate sells, and that's why you see the passion. But when it's time to love, ain't nobody love these boxers, man. Ain't nobody care about the boxers like your boy Mr. Moonshine. That's why I could walk in any arena, any gym, and look at the fighter. Hey, yo, my man, yo, punch. Hey, yo, you crazy, but I like your shit, bro. Even when I'm critiquing them, and I'm going to be talking about it right now. I'm going to be talking about ladies and gentlemen, I just had a conversation an hour, almost 2 hours ago with Ryan Garcia personally, me and Ryan Garcia had a convo. I had to tell him like, yo, look, I told him straight up, hey, yo, Ryan, Canelo said this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But that's his side of the story. So if it's all right with you, can I get your side of the story and things of that nature? I'm about to drop a video and stuff like that. Cause now, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool like that where I could be transparent. I'm gonna be cool with the subscribers, with the followers, and I'm gonna be, and I gotta respect, because I gotta break it down for real. You know what I'm saying? Because if I got somebody's information and I don't, you know what I'm saying, that would be whack of me. That's some fake ass shit. It's, you know what I'm saying? So we heard what Canelo have to say. I got Ryan's info, you know what I'm saying? We chop it up, you know what I'm saying? And you still see on my channel, I keep it on bossy, logically, and objectively. You know what I'm saying? So let me go right in. Hey, yo, smash the like button. Look at these mediocre numbers, bro. Look at these mediocre numbers. We got 58 people looking on. 58 people looking on the Punch Rock right now. That's the fucking disrespect that I get. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm going to stop going live. I am going to stop going live, bro, because I'd rather just do, if it's like that, if it's like this, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the people that's showing me love right now. But this right here is some mediocre shit. This do not open the doors for this do not open the doors for me. For this channel. It doesn't open the doors. You know what I'm saying? That's why motherfuckers could be like, hey, yo, leave that crazy man out. But if the numbers was up, they have no choice but to let me in. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking whack. But my people out here, man, I love y'all for the ones that show up. Love y'all for the ones that show up. Now I gotta keep it real. I don't hold my tongue. I don't give a fuck how it sounds. That's right, hermano. Punch Raw Boxing only tells the truth. Facts. That's the only thing I could do. That's the only thing I could do. Because in the end of the day, I'm going to go to these arenas. I'm going to face these type of fighters. So how I'm going to keep it? I can't keep it fake. And then when I see a fighter be like, oops. That's why a lot of these motherfucking channels don't go to these fucking events. These motherfuckers can't face these fighters that they talk shit about the fighters. The fight, you know what it is? Even when they be dissing Ryan Garcia, right? Good looking out, Savage, man. I appreciate you, my battle with my brother with the 10 beans. That's what I'm talking about. Support. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate all the members. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the smashing of the like button. The smashing of the like button is so motherfucking easy. For real. For real. For real. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I don't want people coming. I don't want people coming to my channel talking about some other channels. Talking about, hey, yo, Punch, you heard what this channel said? Hey, yo, you heard what these narrative pushers say? You know what? These narrative pushers out there, the group or whatever, they get supported. They get supported. When they go live, they got numbers. All right? So don't talk to me about another channel or another group. Hey, yo, they saying they spinning this, or they racist, or they doing this. Because over here, when we break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively, we're talking about boxing, we got 72 people. That's not enough, ladies and gentlemen. That's not enough. It doesn't match my hard work. It doesn't match my grind. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yo, smash the like button. Share the motherfucking live. Let's go and get these numbers up. Let's go. Let's go. Because the motherfuckers that don't give a damn about the sport of boxing, oh yeah, they get support. And even the haters be looking at it. That's why they come to my channel and tell me everything they say. Hey, yo, Punch, you heard what they say? What the fuck you? Why you get? ¿Por qué ustedes le están dando la luz a esa gente? ¿Ah? ¿Por qué ustedes le están dando la luz a esa gente? And they come to my comment box and be like, hey, yo, Punch Drunk, did you hear what he said? How about you go to their motherfucking channels and be like, hey, yo, you heard what Punch Drunk Boxing said? The truth, the one that speak the truth, the unbiased. I'm going to Punch Drunk Boxing because he speaks some real shit. Do you do that? Because I know y'all motherfuckers always want to come over here and tell me about some other motherfucking channels y'all hate, but y'all give them the numbers. Usted le dan la luz a esa gente. Let's go, smash the like. Mira lo que estamos. These is mediocre numbers, bro. Let's go, man. I'm going to give it to Canelo Alvarez. I'm going to give it to Keith Thurman exclusive. I'm going to give it to Teofimo. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to work. Anybody who's followed me from day one understands my hard work, dedication. So these mediocre numbers ain't shit. Let's go. Put these numbers motherfucking up. Let's go. Let's go. Smash the motherfucking like now. Let's go. Let's go. Coñazo, coño, que yo estoy trabajando aquí por ustedes. Let's go. I ain't playing around, bro. There's a lot of sacrifices and time that we put in this shit. Y'all gotta understand right now what YouTube boxing media, independent media gotta do. Where's the motherfucking support? Let's go. Always supporting bullshit boxing. Always supporting that shit. Don't come to my channel and tell me what the motherfucking be saying. All right? Because they fucking support their own. Let's go. Jackie Hernandez in the building. Jackie! Good looking now. Good looking now. Good looking now. Let's go. Let's go. Gracias, gracias. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Teapot. Teapot in the building. What's good, baby? Teapot in the building. What's good? This ain't no sitting the potato boxing. I ain't a fucking couch potato out here that just sitting, hustling the people. Nah, man, I go out there. If I need to drive 38 hours, no sleep, 20 minutes, Colorado, I gotta make it out there. I gotta see Manny Pacquiao. If I don't, I miss it. If I sleep, I miss it. I miss that Monday. No, I gotta bring it to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I drove 38 hours. Couldn't find a flight. 38 hours. I'm going to Texas. Undisputed. Brian Castano. Jamel Charlo. I'm driving 28 straight. 24 hours nonstop to bring you the motherfucking content. Gas. Hotel. Y'all got to understand the grind. Y'all got to understand the motherfucking grind. All right? Y'all got to understand the motherfucking grind. I ain't no fucking couch potato like a lot of these motherfuckers out here. Huh? I ain't couch potato. I ain't hustling you. I ain't no avatar, motherfucker. I put in work. Let's go. You want boxing? I'm going to bring it. Ain't nobody going to hustle like your boy going out. Ain't nobody going to grind like your brother. Punch Drunk. All right? I made it straight from the mud. No co-signers. No help. No people recommending my channel. Go to this person. Go to this person. I made it straight from the motherfucking mud. No team. Nothing. No group. Nothing. I came from 1 subscriber. I went from looking live with zero people looking at your boy Punch Drunk, and I'm talking to my motherfucking self for a good 20 motherfucking minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Show the motherfucking support. James Kelly Patterson, Jersey, in the building. Veteran. Let's go. James Kelly. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? What's good? God bless you, brother. Good looking now. Good looking now. Good looking now. Now, so almost 2 hours ago, I had a conversation with Ryan Garcia because I asked him, I want to see your side. You feel me? We heard what Canelo Alvarez has to say. Canelo Alvarez stated that Ryan Garcia owes Ryan. That Canelo Alvarez said that Ryan Garcia owes Eddy Reynoso money. So I ain't gonna give you the whole transcript, you know what I'm saying? But we chopped it up. Just let me give you a couple of quotes of our conversation. All right. So Ryan Garcia said, I don't owe that motherfucker nothing. He said, Eddy Reynoso only showed up for 2 weeks of each camp. My mom just checked. Good looking now, good looking. That's a Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, we had a conversation earlier today. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't owe Eddy Reynoso nothing. Matter of fact, Eddy Reynoso only showed up for 2 weeks of each camp, meaning that his pops was actually the one that was training him throughout the whole, while he was with Eddy Reynoso and things of that nature, right? He said, I owe him money, tell him to send me the invoice. People are salty, and that's why I said he might lose. All right. He said Canelo Alvarez basically should mind his own business and let Eddy speak on his own behalf. But whatever, man. I am focusing on the Javier Fortuna fight. Let me see what I'm not going to say. Yeah. People. So yeah, man. Because this is what I text them. This is what I said. Sup, brother? I'm going to time in on what Canelo stated on saying that you and your pops owe Eddy Reynoso money. Can I get your side? So that's when he replied and gave me his side. And look, there's always two sides of a story, correct? You see what I'm talking about? You know, la ofrenda del pastor, gracias, mi hermano, justo la ofrenda. Gracias, mi hermano. But and this is what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out. Appreciate you, man. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you for that, my brother. And this is what I mean. That's your boy, Mr. Moonshine. I'm gonna go out my way to give you. And to be honest, this exclusive that I really have for the members. But I needed to say, and I apologize for the members, because you know what I'm saying, y'all become members, especially the Drunk Nation members, is for the exclusive. But I was gonna give this one just for the exclusive. I wasn't even gonna put it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's information out there that I try to be transparent with the boxers. A lot of the stuff, half of the stuff, or even most of the stuff, a lot is really off the records, right? This wasn't really off the records. You know, he ain't saying nothing that he's not gonna say probably later on. But this is what I mean. Like, I am going out there for y'all, for the community, to build to network, build network, so they could trust the channel, they could trust the host, they could trust the community, and because they could give this information to anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I don't give a damn. I got to tell you what it is. I got to tell you how it is. You know what I'm saying? I take it serious. A lot of people don't take it serious. That's why they could talk shit about boxers left and right, and degrade the sport of boxing, degrade these modern day warriors and modern day gladiators. You understand what I'm trying to say? This channel right here, whether it's small, whatever, if it's bullshit, if people want to hate on it, this channel got 2 fighters signed, almost 3 fighters signed coming up. That's the best accomplishment of this channel. In the beginning, I just think I'm just going to talk boxing, be in a community and stuff like that. But what I'm telling you, bro, when I say that everybody is listening, I'm talking about promoters, belt federations, boxers, fighters, all of them. They all listen. You understand? So we got some type of responsibility. Some people want the responsibility to preserve the sport of boxing. Some people just want the responsibility just for their subscribers, and they don't give a damn about nothing else. Or they just follow their narrative and just preach their narrative because it's just gonna get them the views and it's gonna get them whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm from now on gonna let y'all know how I feel about the channel, about the support, and I want y'all to hold me accountable as well. Challenge me to do more. Hey, yo, Punch. And I'm saying I'm not right or wrong, and I'm not saying I'm right all the time. I don't want people to just agree with me. No, I want to learn from y'all. This channel is for us. It's for us, bro. It's for us. You know what I'm saying? So Ryan Garcia got his side. I mean, he's basically saying, yo, Canelo Alvarez should mind his business. You know what I'm saying? And let Eddy Reynoso stop. He said it. Stop. Canelo Alvarez need to stop speaking on Eddy Reynoso's behalf. And I said, remember yesterday I had a live show and I said, you know, I think that Canelo Alvarez, I mean, whatever they got to go, you know what I'm saying? They could talk ish about each other in every way. But I think where Canelo Alvarez should not time in on is, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? That's his boy, Eddy Reynoso, so he's going to speak for him. But I'm just saying, when it comes to business, and if Canelo Alvarez is not in the Eddy Reynoso, Ryan Garcia's business, if he just, you know what I'm saying? I think that they should handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Canelo Alvarez said. He owe Eddy Reynoso money. I let Eddy Reynoso tell Ryan Garcia, hey, yo, my man, you owe me money. You better pay up. But Ryan Garcia said, I don't owe you no fucking money. If I do owe you the money, give me the invoice. And he also stated, you know what I'm saying, while I was talking to him, he said that Eddy Reynoso only showed up for 2 weeks. Now. I understand the pulse of the boxing community, of this boxing community. I understand that Ryan Garcia get hated a lot. Let's be honest, right? We also understand that Canelo Alvarez got way more respect, got a lot of loyal fan base, that whatever Canelo Alvarez says could be the Bible for a lot of people. They're gonna, if they're gonna have two stories, I understand that Canelo Alvarez is gonna get the benefit of the doubt more than Ryan Garcia, right? But like I said weeks ago, this is really not about Canelo and Ryan Garcia. This is really about Ryan Garcia and Eddy Reynoso. Eddy Reynoso's not really saying nothing. It's Canelo Alvarez that keep on saying. I want to see what Eddy Reynoso has to say about his business with Ryan Garcia. And what we're looking at that we cannot avoid is all the fighters are leaving Eddy Reynoso. So now Ryan Garcia, in the beginning, like several months ago, everybody was timing in when he got Joe Goose in. Oh my God, he's not dedicated and stuff like that. But let's be real. Maybe this. From Ryan Garcia's side, and hearing other fighters leaving Eddy Reynoso, is Eddy Reynoso as dedicated to everybody else as he is with Canelo Alvarez? That's a real question. And that's a real assessment. And on that part, do the fighters get the benefit of the doubt? Does the fighters get the benefit of the doubt? Is Eddy Reynoso putting in that work like he puts in that work for Canelo Alvarez? Now, let's be real. Canelo Alvarez is getting that bag. And if he's getting that bag, the manager and trainer who is Eddy Reynoso is getting that bag too. He's getting his percentage. Eddy Reynoso really don't need nobody, right? He's making a living just with Canelo Alvarez. He built Canelo Alvarez with his dad. You know what I'm saying? But it's something I never seen it like this, where just all potential great elite fighters. Like, just think about what Eddy Reynoso could have had in this right now. What Eddy Reynoso could have had, it probably would have played his cards right. And I'm just speaking from the outside looking, and maybe if I speak to Eddy Reynoso, he will give his point of view on why Frank Sanchez out, Andy Ruiz out, Virgil Ortiz, he was in the gym. If I'm a trainer and I know the potential of Virgil Ortiz, I don't give a damn if I'm on vacation. He's in my gym. For how long he's been there, I'm going to work with Virgil Ortiz. I'm going to work with Virgil Ortiz, man. If I'm a trainer, come on, man. Louis Nery left him. Frank Sanchez left him. Virgil Ortiz didn't even get the chance, but he was in his gym. You know what I'm saying? And I think that probably Virgil Ortiz is not saying things that could burn a bridge, in my opinion. But once you go to a fucking gym, you know why you're going to that gym. You know what I'm saying? You hoping. It's like me going to if I'm going to a court that LeBron James is playing pickup, I am hoping that I see LeBron James, and then I'm hoping I could pick up or network and pick up or work out with him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So Frank Sanchez just left, and he is a potential. He could be a potential champion in the future to come in the heavyweight division. Virgil Ortiz is a phenom. Louis Netty is been a champion. You understand what I'm saying? You had Ryan Garcia, a potential star, one of the cash cows, a potential cash cow with a sport of boxing. You got Canelo. I don't even know is Valdez still with Eddy Reynoso? I seen him doing the pads with somebody else, but I don't know. You know, but he had a squad. He had a potential dream team squad, and they all bounced. So do y'all believe that Ryan Garcia said that Eddy Reynoso only showed up 2 weeks? 2 weeks of each camp. Eddy is rich of Canelo alone. He's a made man. Maybe there's no fire to grow other fighters. Maybe HLD. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? That could be true. That could be true. I mean, and I know it's, you know, before Luke Campbell fought Ryan Garcia, if you ever heard my take on that fight, I said Ryan Garcia and Eddy Reynoso need to prove something in this fight. You know what? If y'all look back on that prediction, I said Eddy Reynoso will have to prove that he's just not Canelo Alvarez trainer. You know what I'm saying? That he could make other people champion, that he could build other champion. You know what I'm saying? That he's just not a Canelo Alvarez trainer. And right now, at this moment, he is just that Canelo Alvarez trainer. I think Eddy Reynoso, and I know it's all business decisions, and you know there's fighters out there that leave, that bounce from trainer to trainer to trainer. Sometimes when a fighter leaves a trainer, ain't nothing he could do, right? But what I'm saying is, people wanted to be with Eddy Reynoso. Rashidi Ellis used to be in the gym. What happened to Rashidi Ellis? I'm not sure if he was really working. I think he was just a sparring partner, but he had the potential to have all these guys. Rashidi Ellis, Virgil Ortiz. He still got Canelo, Victor, Virgil Ortiz. Like, yo, he had a dream team on his hands, bro. Netty was bad. He said, let me see, HOD. Eddy sleeps in silk pajamas. No more polyester. I agree. Didn't Oscar say something similar? Well, there's the rumor was that Oscar always wanted I think that he wanted Canelo Alvarez to get another trainer and things of that nature. Louis Netty, and I've stated this before, Louis Netty said that the reason why he left Eddy Reynoso is not that Eddy Reynoso was bad, is that he trains everybody like if they're Canelo Alvarez, and you can't train me throwing limited punches in a division where we are high volume punching. So it did not work for me for my division. So Louis Netty spoke up, but since he was, you know, he's been popped dirty, and you know what I'm saying, and I people always gave Eddy Reynoso the benefit of the doubt, but only because they give Canelo Alvarez the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? We, as collectively as boxing fans, has just dumbed down what every fighter has to say in their situation with Eddy, and always gave Eddy the benefit of the doubt because the credible voice really is Canelo Alvarez. Justo, I believe Ryan, because when I box my... Let me quítame los lentes ahora. I boxed my couch, only paid attention to Rocky Juarez and not me. Nah, that happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these fighters got to be more responsible and not taking a lot of fighters in which they can't handle. What other fighters does Reynoso have left? I really don't know. I know he's the cut man, but he's not really the head trainer of Martinez. But I don't know who he got left now. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? He got Canelo Alvarez. You feel me? Like, he's not losing. So I understand probably his drive is not there because Think about it. He's gonna put the same amount of work he does with Canelo, and Canelo's gonna get how much? How much is Eddy Reynoso? Just think about it. If Canelo Alvarez, okay, if look, Eddy Reynoso is manager and trainer of Canelo Alvarez, meaning he's probably getting 30%. 30%. Let's say 25%. Maybe they boys, 20%, right? Just let's say that. Let's say 20%. 25% is really, if you're trainer and manager, let's just say 25%. If Canelo Alvarez is going to be making 55 mil, 55 to 60 mil, that's got, and the 55 mil was the guaranteed purse plus the pay-per-view. And Eddy Reynoso's getting 25% of that. Is he going to put the same effort with Luis Neri or Frank Sanchez? Is he going to put the same effort? And it's almost like working two jobs, the same job, and you're getting paid here millions and millions, and over here you're getting paid hundreds and thousands. You'd be like, it's understandable. It's understandable. It's understandable that he might not have the same drive. You know, Roger, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's understandable. You know, Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Support Punch Drunk Boxing. Help raise those likes and subscribe. Real boxing knowledge coming straight from the heart of Mr. Moonshine. Become a member. Let's help blow this channel. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good looking now, man. Appreciate the words, my brother. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you a lot, my brother. And thank you for being a member, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. Is Frank Sanchez still with him? Nah. Frank Sanchez left. Frank Sanchez left. Andy Ruiz left. Ryan Garcia left. And all in the same year. All in the same year, folks. So why doesn't Ryan Garcia get the benefit of the doubt? Why doesn't Ryan Garcia get the benefit of the doubt? Let's talk about that. Why? Because because he pulled out of a couple of fights and stuff like that in which he was just fighting for his contract. The only reason why he was pulling out from this fight is because he found out his worth. Now, let me tell you something, because we talk about the business of boxing as well. I try to talk about the business of boxing. I understand that the fans don't like to talk about the business of boxing, but we got to also talk about or understand just a little bit about the business of boxing so you can understand why these fighters make the move that they make. I'm going to go straight to the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Why that fight still haven't been made? Why the fans? Come on, man. He's scared. No, he's scared. No, he ducking. No, he's signing. No, what? No, why? Because the business of boxing understands that these guys are been getting paid this much, want to get paid this much, but we do not trust in the pay-per-view, but it's not going to generate the type of money for us to pay and for us to get money as well. There's no real revenue. This is why the fight still has not happened. And this is why we preach that Bud Crawford, Errol Spence, go out there and promote yourself. Go out there and promote. Stop staying shut. This is your money on the table. This is why the fight is not happening right now. This is why the fight has not happened. Now, do I believe there's a chance? I'm actually 50-50. I'm optimistic and pessimistic about it. I've been saying for almost 4 years this fight is not going to happen. I've been preaching for Bud Crawford. Hey, yo, go out there, promote yourself. You're leaving money on the table. This is your money. Promote yourself. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, they doing a hell of a job. Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones has helped increase the value of Errol the True Spence in Dallas. Is it the same outside of Dallas? I don't know. But his numbers speak for itself. Khan said, you're supposed to pull out before you get braggers. So it's like the boxing fans, we just, we bought Berwick as well. We just want to see the fight. We don't give a damn. There's a lot of fans that don't give a damn that they fucking humans and this is a fucking job. This is the way they make a living. So, hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this as well. A lot of these fighters, when they get signed for the first time, they're signed, they use the attorney, the lawyers of the promoter. Everybody is rookies, even their parents, even the trainers they coming in with, from the amateurs to the professional level. They don't know nothing. They don't know the business like that. So they get jerked a lot. And then it's almost like the locks in hip hop. P. Diddy signed them for 100,000. Three dudes. The group was signed for 100,000. Now you got to work and put all these albums out and things of that nature. And then you grow and then you understand the value. And then you understand how much this person is making off of you. Then you understand your revenue. Then you understand how much you sell. And then you get a manager in the sport of boxing that understands all of this going on. Then you understand. Then you get managers who have relationship with the networks and understand each and every number, each and every cell, each and every bus that sits in the seats, every eyes that watch the fight. So Ryan Garcia said, wait. Hold on. I already know how much I'm getting. I already know how much y'all getting off of me. I got the info. I'm pulling out of this fight until y'all give me the money that I deserve for this fight. So people's like, oh, you pulling out from a fight. Nah, man, he's fighting for his bread. Just like a lot of fighters, I give it up for all the fighters that's fighting for their bread. I understand why Earl Spence and Bud Crawford is not fighting. And I understand if Terrence Bud Crawford do not sign, if he doesn't get the money that he deserves, if he get $8 million to fight Sean Porter, plus that's $7 million. It was really $8 million plus the pay-per-view, buys. If I'm not getting way more to fight Earl the True Spence, and I got my accolades, then he ain't gonna do it. It's business at the end of the day. And who want to flip that bill? Who want to flip that bill? The boxing scientist was good, man. HLD said, I'm sick of talking about those two fools. Hope the fight never happens and get both KO by Ortiz and Boots. You know what, man? I'm done really talking about it and things, but it's boxing and it's like what people are in tune to hear. And it's like, think about it, y'all. We talking about this fight that's going to be happening, that potentially could be happening in October. So we've been talking about this shit for a year. This reminds me of when we was talking about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They was out for almost 2 years. Kings of the Commonwealth. Shout out to HLD, man. Yes. Man, Crawford happy fighting bums in Omaha, Nebraska. Nah, man, he ain't fighting bums. Nobody is a bum in the sport of boxing. Nobody's a bum. They just lower opposition. That's it. Nobody's a bum in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Just lower opposition. Ain't nobody gonna be satisfied with Earl Spence fighting nobody but Bud, vice versa. Maybe it sparks up Boots, maybe a Thurman, maybe people will be buying into that. But at this point right now, where shit is getting over marinated, and then they don't even talk about their updates. They're not engaging with the fans. We're just talking about them all day. All cap on the October 29th shit. I don't want to hear it from Cluster and Kim. I want to hear it straight from the fighters themselves. I'm going to tell you like this. If they working, this is what I do feel like there's a little bit optimistic. Is look, when fighters are really not saying nothing, especially when you deal with PBC and Al Heyman, because that's one of Al Heyman's rules. You're not supposed to talk during negotiations. So when I see that I don't see them talking or putting nothing out there, then somebody's in negotiations. As soon as something is out before things are signed, Al Heyman cuts shit off. I know that for a fact. That's one of Al Heyman's rules. You do not speak while we're in the negotiations. That's one of his rules. So when I hear Bud and Earl Spence not talk and staying out of the limelight, not talking about nothing, then I feel like there is some negotiations happening. Whether the fight is going to be made or not, that's for. But right now, they not talking. So to be honest, them not talking is actually a good sign. That's something I could give. That's the only thing that keeps me positive about that fight happening, is that actually Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence are not really saying that. But that doesn't mean you do not promote the fight, saying being out there And I wish that they do what Hagler and Hearns did when they went to a 20-city tour. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're not going to do it today. They got social media. It's easy to get the info out. But I think they need to do it because casuals don't really know who they are. Kings of the Commonwealth said, I got Earl. Yeah, man, it's a tough fight. I had Bud, but sometimes I'll be looking at tapes of Earl, and I'm like, the thing about Earl Spence is that he got punch resistance, man. He could take a punch and he got punch resistance. That's one thing about Earl. Like a lot of people, I used to say that in the beginning. I always used to talk about his weight. Like he weight drained. Nah. And I'm saying it, because if you weight drained, if you're highly weight drained, by the 8th, 9th round, you lose punch resistance. You know what I'm saying? But Earl, he keeps them punch. He keeps the same power, the same activity, the same motor. Like I said, Chocolatito and Earl Spence got the best motor in the sport of boxing. They got the best engine. They got the best engine in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Punch, how the hell does Al Heyman look like? All I'm gonna say this. All I'm gonna say this. I'm in the locker room. Y'all already know, man. I hope Hendry Cedeño Martinez gets signed to Kenny Porter's management, right? So, you know, I also work the corner. For Hendry. If y'all don't know. So I work the corner. I've been the second trainer. So Malik Montgomery on a show in California. In the show in California with Malik Montgomery and Hendry had a fight out there in Baker's what is it? Bakerstown, Bakersville in California. I forgot. Baker's something. And Malik Montgomery won, Hendry won and stuff like that. So we're back in the locker room and stuff like that. And everybody's congratulating Malik. He won the trinket WBC belt. And he gets the call. And I'm like, oh my God. I finally heard the guy. I finally heard the man. Yo, I was like, I thought he was a ghost. Bakersfield, yeah, Bakersfield. So, you know, after that, y'all know that Malik Montgomery, he gave that fight was great, you know what I'm saying? And so he called up Malik. Well, he called up Kenny and Malik, and Malik spoke to Al. And we in the locker room, I said, yo, I just heard Al for the first time. I thought he was a damn ghost. He's real. You know what I'm saying? So I know and this is what I'm gonna tell you about. I don't give a fuck about what anybody say, man. This is what I'm gonna tell you about Al Heyman, man. Al, he cares about the fighters as much as people, because that conversation he had with him, man, I'm not gonna say the conversation. All I'm gonna say is Al, because that right there is not cool. I understand the way they work, and I understand, you know what I'm saying. But that was the first time I actually heard Al Heyman. I actually heard the man. You know what I'm saying? And the way he was bigging up Malik, and he was, Al has done a lot of shit. And I'm gonna tell you like this: Al's done things for the Latino fighters that no son de aquí. You know what I'm saying? Helped them out with the papers and visas and stuff like that. Like it's something he likes working with the Dominicans and Cuban fighters and stuff. Al does a lot. So yeah, that's why y'all don't hear me really talk shit, because I know facts. I don't know a lot, but I know, you know what I'm saying, my business tip with the fighter that I've helped sign, that is in cahoots and things of that nature. You know, Michel Rivera. Look at Michel Rivera. Y'all know he my boy. He's my boy as well. And he signed exclusively with Al Heyman. Now, Al don't sign fighters no more, to be honest. He doesn't sign, like, he's going to advise you, but he's really, you know what I'm saying? Al también se está poniendo viejo también. But he signed Michelle Rivera exclusively. That's a big move because that Al is not advisor and manager to a lot of fighters. He's just he advises a lot of fighters, but he's not manager and advisor. He's manager advisor to Keith, Earl, Danny, not even Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia had his own manager. But now Michelle Rivera, you know what I'm saying? And his and the info that he also gave me, you know, he said he does a lot for boxing. He cares about the fighters. And if you're a fan that understand the nature of the sport, you got to understand also the nature of Al Heyman. Look what boxing did to his brother, you know, took advantage of him. He left broke, brain damage, and all that stuff. So, you know, he wanted to walk into the sport of boxing and saying, I'm going to take care of these fighters, you know, help them out with investment tips and things of that nature. A lot of fans is not going to care. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, and I understand the fans don't have to care, but I'm just a person that loves the sport of boxing and loves the fighters as well. You know what I'm saying? So Mike is retired now, I believe. Al Heyman is Blackula. I thought Al slept in Chris. But yeah, man. So Eddie Hearn spoke truth when he said Spence versus Crawford won't sell as much as Canelo versus Triple G. I don't think so either, man. I said that I would be very surprised if Earl Spence and Bud Crawford sells more than 400K. It's just because the casuals don't know nothing about them, and they don't do. And look. This is one of the things I was talking about. If fighters, I understand fighters want to become bosses. They want the independency because this is a snakish, corrupted sport. It's a beautiful sport. The art of boxing is a beautiful thing, but the business side of boxing, if you don't have your attorneys, a good accountant, good manager that understands the sport of boxing, good manager that has connections with the networks and things of that nature, because a lot of managers also in cahoots with the promoter. So they working out deals behind closed. And I tell every fighter, every time you're making a deal, go with your manager. Your manager gonna be like, don't worry, I handled it. I'm gonna give you a call. Fighters, go into the negotiation room with your manager. Hear everything. Hear everything. A lot of fighters get taken advantage of because they trust too much. In a sport like this, when my life is on the line, I want every details. I'm in every meeting. Whew. Whew. So, I don't know. I think the fight is gonna happen. Nah. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I understand why it might not happen. These guys need to promote. I think that Tommy Fury and I think Tommy Fury and John and Jake Paul will make just as the pay-per-view will be just as good as Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, in my opinion. I'm gonna be real. Now, I really don't talk about too much of the business side because we don't know the numbers really of Bud Crawford or Earl Spence. But let me say it like this: this is what I would do. This is what I would give in if I was Terrence Bud Crawford. This is what I will give in. If I'm Terrence Crawford, I will say I want to fight in Dallas. I will say that because I know for sure if I fight in Dallas, yes, it's crowd. So what? His crowd, my skills. His crowd is not going to help Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? But if Earl Spence and Ugas could have 40,000 people in Dallas, then this fight with Bud Crawford or Earl Spence could do 70 plus, close to 80,000 people in that arena, in that stadium. They could double it. So if they're not going to sell on the pay-per-view back end that much, they will get it on the gate. So then the fighters will negotiate how much they will get on the gate as well. Put the prices up a little bit. It's Terrence Bud Crawford. So you got to give in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe if they go to Las Vegas, of course, the ticket price is bigger, but why not? Why not? If you want to go to a neutral ground, Madison Square Garden, maybe that's a big arena, but taxes is all the way high. They got to pay a lot of taxes. So, you know, I said something about the Atlanta Stadium. I put it on Twitter months ago. What's that Atlanta Stadium? The new Atlanta Stadium that they got? Chocolate City. You go out there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could sell. But I say this though. I say this to make it good. Earl Spence, Bud Crawford. You put Isaac Cruz on the undercard. Isaac Cruz. Look at this. Now this will be a good undercard. Let me see if y'all agree with it or not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send the link to the members. I want people in the panel. Hold on. I'm gonna send the link to the members, man. Because I want to ask these questions. I want to get y'all take on this. Hold on. Put the link for the members, man. Put the links for the members. The links for the members, man. It's up there right now. If y'all want to jump on the panel. The link is right there. Hold on. I got 200 on Jose Benavidez. Damn, we got to talk about that. Jose Benavidez versus Danny Swift Garcia as well. Shout out to Danny Swift Garcia. Shout out to Henry Garcia, the fathers, Benavidez Sr., Jose Benavidez Sr. as well, man. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. America pay for any crap fight. I don't know, man. I don't even think they pay for good fights. I don't even think they show up for good fights. There was only 6,000 people. Yo, there was a lot of empty seats. There was only 6,000 people for Jamel Charlo and Brian Castaño. Almost 7,000 people for Jamel Charlo and Brian Castaño. And you had Boots and Custio Clinton in the undercard. That shit was supposed to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like that for me, that was whack. Wagner, that was whack support for Undisputed. You know? He cares about not going broke, not the boxers. We talking about Al? Nah, I fucks with Al, bro. I don't know, fuck, man. I fucks with Al. Because I understand his role. In the beginning, when I didn't understand it and I was a fan, come on, Al, man, beats PBC, man. Nah, man, I understand his role because his role is not a promoter. His role is manager and advisor. He's not a manager to the fan, and he's not an advisor to the fan. He's there to move the career the way it needs for the best, for their accounts. That's his job. That's like my finance. If I have a financial advisor, he's not gonna work for you. He don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about my wife. He gives a damn about me. My financial advisor gonna do whatever it is for me. And if they never invested in and the thing is, you got to understand as well. Look what they did with when it was Earl the True Spins. I'm sorry, when it was Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. They let the others flip the bill. They let ESPN, Top Rank flip the bill. You know what I'm saying? So he make other people spend their money. Kings of the Commonwealth. Come on, man. I do not want to. How do you say it? Yeah. How you do say it? When you do something so much and then in the end of the day, it just doesn't become what it is. What it is supposed to be entertainment. Kings of the Commonwealth. Yo, he said, if I keep doing the voice, then the most I do it, then it's not going to be laughing. You know? So I have to pick my poison. I have to pick the day where to laugh. I have to pick the day when to talk. I have to pick the day because I am still angry. I was the one that was supposed to be Canelo Alvarez. And now look at Dimitri Bivol, the white Russian. He gets all the love. He gets the recognition. It was supposed to be me. The Congo was supposed to be the recognition. I was supposed to beat Canelo Alvarez. I was supposed to be the pound for pound. I knew he was weak. I knew he was weak. I could have beat him. If he lost to Dimitri Bivol, imagine what he could do to me. Imagine what I would have done to him. I am the bigger guy. People say, hey, how about you fight Dimitri? I don't want no Dimitri Bivol. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He was weak. They petitioned. They backed off the petition, but nobody said nothing about that. Nobody gave me the benefit of the doubt. The only man that Canelo Alvarez has ever dogged was me, because they filed that paperwork to fight me and they backed off. They dogged me. In all reality, if anybody said that Canelo Alvarez ever ducked anybody, I think they ducked Makabu. They literally did, man. I think let's be real. Let's be real. I agree with Makabu. Think about it. People talk about that he dogged Jamal Charlo. He didn't dog Jamal Charlo. He didn't dog David Benavidez. He didn't dog Demetrius Andre. That was Golden Boy Promotion that filled out the paperwork wrong. Eh? He didn't dog anybody. He really didn't dog nobody, but he actually dogged me. We took a picture together in the WBC convention. We took a picture. But nobody wants to do video. Punch, why don't you do a video and say Canelo dogged Makabu? Huh? Why? Because I'm from the Congo. Huh? Because I'm poor. What is it? Why nobody? Why are the YouTube boxing content creators say that he dogged Makabu? Why everything has to be about Charlo? Why everything has to be Andre Boo Boo? The one that he said he's a terrible fighter. Why everything has to be about the Mexican monster? Huh? Mike Tyson, when are you going to interview me? When can I go to Hotbox? What? Why nobody show love to Makabu? Because I'm with Don King? I'm not the one that robbed you, Mike Tyson. It was him. Hey, yo, it's true, man. I'm just saying all this shit. It's true, man. They dug shit out of Makabu, man. Ain't nobody showing Makabu love, man. They did him dirty. They did Makabu dirty, man. We gotta, come on, man. Yeah, we gotta start making videos. Hey, yo, haters. At least for the Canelo Alvarez haters, at least look out for Makabu. Huh? At least look out for Makabu. If y'all gonna be saying that Canelo Alvarez been ducking everybody, I see saying Makabu. I mean, that's the real legit duck. Shit. This no fair. Life is no good. Life is no good. But yeah, man, I send the link if you want to jump on the panel for the members. I set the link in the community post. If y'all want to jump on the panel, y'all want to chop it up. Makabu gets no love. Boxing scientist, he gets no love. He gets no love. What is this? What is this? Not even the pro-black channels talk about me. Eh? I am black and in black. Eh? I am from the motherland. Eh? Not even them will spit a narrative of Canelo Alvarez docking me. They are haters of me too. He says Southpaw been making videos about you, Punch. Make a video, man, because you're gonna bring people to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. His eye, man, make videos about your boy. Who sees this? Who teased this?
Yo, Punch Drunk Boxing. This is only the one and only, bruv. It's Rap Star Boxing, bruv. What's happening?
Is this Rap Star Boxing Knowledge? The voice of the UK, London, Manchester, Liverpool, Sheffield. Is it you great poupon?
Yeah, let's not forget London too, bro. London's main capital. London's the main capital of England, bro. If you come from London, Punch Drunk Boxing, you can survive anywhere. We can survive in New York. We can survive anywhere, bro. A man who can live in London, which is a shrewdest city. I'll tell you something. You need money to survive in London, and you got to be a hustler. But yeah, Punch, don't ever forget London.
Top boy. Okay, okay. Kings of the Commonwealth in the building. What's good, brother?
What's good, man?
I'm chilling, man. What y'all drinking tonight, man?
Some lemonade.
He said some lemonade, no sugar.
No sugar. I was drinking some Corona like a couple hours ago, but
you drinking light Corona, or you take no. You drinking the no alcohol Corona?
No, that low calorie Corona.
You drinking the low calorie Corona? You on the diet? Come on, man. Where's all the alphas out here, man? You looking bait out there in the bar. Man. Excuse me, can I get a Corona, but with the low calorie C3, please, sir?
You funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, so what y'all think about? First of all, what y'all think about this Ryan Garcia Canelo Alvarez thing? I spoke to Ryan Garcia 2 hours ago, and he gave his side of it, and he said that he don't owe. And let me, if y'all tuning in right now, he said he don't owe Eddy Reynoso nothing. He said Canelo Alvarez should not speak on Eddy Reynoso's behalf. Basically, should mind his own business. It's not his business. And if Eddy Reynoso feel like I owe him money to send him an invoice.
Can I get my shit off before the homeboy gets his shit off? Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Now I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm a big Canelo Alvarez fan, but at the same time, Canelo Alvarez should not be talking. It's unprofessional, Punch. Canelo Alvarez speaking in the middle of Eddy Reynoso's business is like it's his business, and with Canelo always got Ryan Garcia's name in his mouth lately, it's never been nothing good, and it's like Canelo feels a certain way, the way that Ryan left his camp, and I think, as much as I'm a fan of Canelo in the ring, away from the ring, he's a little bit unprofessional. He always talks about Ryan and Ryan's personal business. Now, let me just say this, Punch. Ryan Garcia is the most vocal guy on boxing. So if Ryan starts speaking about Canelo's personal business, how will people feel then?
You know what I always thought? I always thought that this is a conspiracy, that they was trying to tarnish the relationship with Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions, because around the time Canelo Alvarez was having Canelo promotion. And then I'm thinking that they was trying to sweeten up Ryan Garcia to sign with Canelo promotion, because what I'm saying, that would have been epic for Canelo promotion to have Canelo and Ryan up and coming, probably cash cow with the sport of boxing if Canelo Alvarez leave, right? And then when he re-signed with Golden Boy, things really got a little foggied up. I don't know, a little conspiracy, but I think that them going back and forth brings relevancy to even Ryan Garcia's fight. That it's actually promoting Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, but Punch, keep it real. Canelo sounding like Floyd Mayweather nowadays, like that.
Hey, I think when they go back and forth is for me, it's like whatever, man. For me, it's kind of petty. It's hard to see like two people was cool, giving props to each other, say this one is the best, young fighter and all that stuff. And then when y'all not fucking with each other, that you haven't done nothing. You shouldn't speak on other fighters. But you ain't say that about him when he was rocking with you. He was speaking highly of you, but now he shouldn't. Now Ryan Garcia shouldn't speak on fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like just seeing it, like how this shit went from night and day, But the only thing I do really disagree is that I don't think that if this is Eddy Reynoso and Ryan Garcia, trainer and fighter business, I don't think Canelo Alvarez should time in on that. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez should be like, hey, you owe this man money, when Eddy Reynoso ain't even saying nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I would like to hear what the other brothers got to say.
Yeah, I think it's all petty, man. Like it looks like sounds like a relationship going, like when they break up. You fuck with the person when you're with them, and then y'all break up and y'all talk shit about each other.
Yeah, that shit is whack. That's like a relationship, right? That's like you good and now you in family court.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's just petty, and they should just get over that shit.
Yeah, but that's two digs that Canelo's come open worldwide and lowballed Ryan Garcia. Now, I'm just going to say this. Now he's saying that Tank Davis is his favorite fighter. Canelo always praises Tank. He don't praise Ryan Garcia anymore. And for me, it just looks petty on Canelo's side. I'm sorry, man. Ryan's a kid. Ryan's a kid. If tomorrow Ryan Garcia starts coming on social media and talking about Canelo's personal business, you can't blame the kid now because you've given him ammunition. What do you think about that, Punch?
I think the more that Canelo Alvarez digs on him, because Ryan Garcia is not really even saying like what really went down. Like he was trying to leave, like, okay, I just got Joe Goosen. He had a lot of fighters, and boom, like he was. But the more that Canelo Alvarez digs on Ryan, the more Ryan start exposing what really transpired. He's giving more and more and more. And the thing is, it only hurts really Eddy Reynoso. Just when Ryan, you know what I'm saying? When I spoke to Ryan Garcia, he said that Eddy Reynoso only showed up 2 weeks for each camp. I only work with Reynoso 2 weeks for each camp. So he shouldn't even talk. He shouldn't even be talking about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I never heard Ryan Garcia said that in public.
Yeah, but Punch, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's been a long time now.
Hold on. That's my fault. Rick Martinez, good looking out with a super chat. Tank will smash Ryan on the super chat. Hey, I think that he's gonna be the favorite. I can tell you that he's gonna be the favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'll say this though, Punch.
Good looking now, Rick.
Over 3-4 months ago, we had this conversation, and I know you're a very loyal person. You spoke to people behind the scenes who were going to Eddy Reynoso, and they were even telling you. And I know you ain't gonna talk about it until they want to talk about it. Make sense? And they were saying this to you, and they were saying that Eddy Reynoso is not spending no time. Now, even the Ortiz family, you heard that from that side. We all heard about it on social media, but you heard it before maybe. But what I'm saying is Virgil Ortiz never got the time from Eddy Reynoso. So Eddy Reynoso maybe can't gel with every fighter. Maybe he is that guy who can only work with Canelo because he's brand Canelo up from a long time, and his eyes are on the big prize. And if he's not giving that time and effort like he's giving a Canelo to Ryan, to Virgil, to each individual, then even Frank Sanchez, then why would anyone want to be there? Why the fuck are you going to stay there for the brand of Canelo's trainer? Why the fuck are you going to be there, bro?
And I think, and this is what it is. I think. Oh, go ahead. Kings of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think Rapstar is right. I think Reynoso just has so many fighters that he can't even keep up with all of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like too much for him. So he can't really give everybody their like specific time because he has Canelo. Canelo's like a big superstar. So
yeah, you remember when they had them all in the gym, like Ryan Garcia, they had Andy Ruiz on the treadmill, remember, and then Frank Sanchez, Canelo, Rashidi Ellis was out there, and it was like you can't, as much as it sound, depending on what you work, and you can work on drills. You feel me? You could do work on drills and stuff like that. Because I seen Celeste do it. He does it on Instagram. He got his fighters and on the pad work and things of that nature. But when it comes to strategy and game planning, you got Lewis Netty, Ryan Garcia, all these guys in different type of divisions. They cannot be fighting like Canelo Alvarez that fights in 168. They throw less punches and things of that nature. Lewis Netty and Ryan Garcia, and it's a whole different type of style. I can't. Oscar Valdez different. He moves different. Like, and there's the reason. Look, Oscar Valdez didn't throw enough punches. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you in the feather, you in the super feather, but you got to be high volume puncher, or your opponent is gonna outpunch you. And like Lewis Netty said, but nobody was paying attention to him when he said it. He's like, that Eddy Reynoso is a good trainer, but he trains everybody in the gym like if there was Canelo Alvarez, and that doesn't work for me.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. It's because how long has he been training Canelo for? Like since he was like 15, 13, right?
If he became pro at 15, then probably he was training him before that.
Yeah, so that's all he knows, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be hard to train other fighters with other styles.
How y'all think? How y'all really think that fight is gonna go through with the Canelo Alvarez and Triple G? How y'all see that?
My question is, why do you think Canelo's like anger is like fake? Because it kind of seems like it's not like natural. You know?
I think this. I think this. The only two people that could get under the skin of that I seen got under the skin of Canelo Alvarez was Demetrius Andre and Ryan Garcia. Right? I never seen nobody got him out of pocket like that.
Maybe Caleb Plant.
And Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant. The birth of Cartelo. No, as a matter of fact, the birth of Cartelo was Demetrius Andre. Get the fuck out of here, man. And then it was the Caleb Plant press conference. But what was the question I was gonna say?
You were trying to say that what do you think about this fight with Gennady Golovkin and Canelo?
No. He said King of the Commonwealth said that if it's fake anger or whatever.
Oh yes.
I truly think that with Triple G, like Canelo Alvarez stated, he really don't want to fight Triple G. He really was not looking forward to fight Triple G, but he just obligated with the contract that he signed and things of that nature. And like I've been saying for a lot of time, a lot of people have been critiquing me because I wasn't a fan of that trilogy, is that Canelo Alvarez is really doing it for the zone. He's really doing it for the zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think what the anger that I believe that Canelo Alvarez is saying, or Triple G talk shit about me, but when he's in the camera, he's fake. I think he's trying to mind fuck himself to be angry at him, to find that motivation to really want to beat him up the way that he says he want to beat him up. I think so. I think it's a mind fuckery that Canelo Alvarez is trying to mind fuck himself to hate Triple G or to hate him, or you know what I'm saying, to find that type of motivation.
Yeah, but the problem here is he putting himself under added pressure because he's saying that he wants to go in there, put a job on him, and knock out a man that's never been knocked out before. Let's not forget, this man is a fucking tough motherfucker. He'll take punches all night. Ain't nobody stopping no Gennady Golovkin. And even if Gennady Golovkin looked not great against Morat, fair enough. But just like Canelo will get up for this fight, so will Golovkin get up for this fight. And I just think him saying to the world of boxing, I'm going to knock out Gennady Golovkin, is not just a big statement. Isn't it added pressure?
It is added pressure, yeah, because he's never been knocked down, you know. So
I think it's added pressure, but Canelo, that's been in the limelight for so many years, can he handle pressure? I think so. So there's some fighters that can know how to add the pressure. It's like Michael Jordan could add a pressure. He looked for anything just to motivate himself. But you've been in the limelight. You could deal with the pressure that, you know what I'm saying, the level of pressure that you put in upon yourself.
Yeah, but
Magic in the building. What's good, brother? I am back, brother. Been busy. I see you stay busy also. Good looking now. Appreciate you, my brother, with the super chat. De Lo Mio, one of the best supporters, man. Love you, my brother, man. How's everything, man? Hope everything is going well for you, brother.
Yeah, respect to my brethren, Epoxy Magic. But yeah, Punch, I will say this, though, bro. It is like an added pressure, and I'll tell you why. If this fight is anywhere like the first two fights, and it's close, people, you know, he's not going to be happy with it. The fans are not going to be happy with it. And at the end of the day, logically, you've got to look at this. That you're asking for this, the fans are going to want this, and we live in this kind of time that if Canelo doesn't stop Gennady Golovkin, there's going to be hating on Canelo again, because he's creating that energy himself by putting himself on that pressure, and the fans are saying the same thing. They're saying the same thing, that Canelo needs to go and stop an old Gennady Golovkin, but I ain't seen no one stop him before. So it could go. It might not be it's not a win-win situation then, is it, for Canelo Alvarez?
I don't know. It's tough, bro. It's Canelo, bro. I was gonna give Canelo Alvarez the benefit of the doubt. That's one thing. I'm always gonna give the benefit. You could add. I'm not too much just about adding pressure and things of that nature. Maybe he needs that pressure. Maybe he needs that motivation. You know. Is it really that if adding pressure to him, is it really gonna do? Maybe he needs that pressure to go inside the gym, man, and probably have a game plan and where he gonna knock this guy out. We never heard Canelo Alvarez say that. So yeah, maybe he wanna evolve. Maybe he wanna be like, you know what, man? And he said it. He said on the press conference. He said, I'm tired of going to a decision. I'm not trying to go to a decision.
Yeah, but just remember, there's a backlash there. Yeah, if Gennady Golovkin takes those punches and says, "Come on," in the middle of the ring, then even if Canelo edges it by points, what I'm saying to you, Punch, is majority people are feeling like Canelo's feeling. They want a stoppage. But a
Yeah.
stoppage against a guy who's never been stopped. He might be getting older. We know he's a bit slower, but this man has got a granite chin. They don't call Gennady Golovkin a boogeyman in the past for nothing. This man has got a granite chin, and he comes from a warrior spirit. And I just don't think Gennady Golovkin's going to get stopped. What do you think about that?
I think the only way he gets hurt is from the body. I think.
I think fight after fight, Gennady Golovkin is getting hurt. I think he's gonna get stopped. I think he's gonna get stopped. This is the fight that he's gonna get stopped. This is just my opinion.
I think.
And if he doesn't, now look, this is a look. Here's
if he doesn't, and Canelo Alvarez still wins.
This is a man's opinion, who's punch drunk boxing, who went and met Canelo and saw this them face to face. So he analyzing everything, and even you are saying that you expect a stoppage, right? So it's disappointment if we're not going to get a stoppage. Is my theory.
No, that's not this. That's just the prediction.
I honestly, I mean, I want, like, if he wants to make a statement, he has to stop Golovkin, but I don't know.
Look, but it's not a win-win situation, bro. Because if he wins a close fight,
they're still gonna talk. Yeah.
If he wins a close fight, we're gonna remember these conversations that you said that. Punch predicts that. Most people in the chat predict this. Then where is the hardcore boxing? Because if this guy, Canelo, is a great fighter, but if he doesn't stop Golovkin, it's gonna look bad. That's how it feels right now.
I think. Look, we seen guys that got that Gennady got hurt with. That is not even finishers. They're not even. And look, every fight is different, right? Every fight is different. I say that Canelo Alvarez, at this point, seeing how vulnerable Triple G has looked,
he's always been vulnerable, bro.
Well, I feel like he could get stopped by Canelo Alvarez. I feel like he gets stopped.
No,
would I be? Yeah, it's logical because it's Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, but Gennady Golovkin hasn't even fucking took a count. He's never even been dropped.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but I think, you know, Canelo has evolved to something even bigger.
All right. Can Jamal Charlo drop Danny Garcia?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could, but at the end of the day,
what would you predict? Jamal Charlo versus Danny Garcia right now?
I mean, I don't know right now because Danny Garcia is not a world champion right now, and he's not been winning, and he's not a unified champion at the moment. Coming up in weight with that kind of momentum and that buzz, that still gives you a lot of self-belief in a different weight. Danny Garcia's lost a few times. At the end of the day, the Danny Garcia got a granite chin though. He got a granite chin.
So what would be your prediction?
Maybe Jamel Charlo by points.
What about you? Keys of the Commonwealth.
I would say the same thing. Rap
by points.
Yeah.
So Danny Garcia could never get stopped by anybody because we never seen him get stopped.
No, I'm just saying that you're asking me if Jamel Charlo stops him. I'll say maybe not because he's got such a granite chin.
Yeah, that's the probability.
Well, I'm giving the same analogy. Triple G never been dropped or never been knocked out. Danny Garcia never been dropped or never got knocked out. So just because they never been dropped and never got knocked out, then they. But
the problem
they would never get dropped and get knocked out. That's what.
No, but the problem I have is a different conversation, and it's totally for me it's irrelevant because Gennady Golovkin and Canelo, they know each other's styles. Styles make fights. And Golovkin, in a lot of people's eyes, have people saying that he won those fights. Now, now we know he lost one of the fights and he drew one fight. So with Golovkin, he knows Canelo well. Danny Garcia hasn't been in a situation where he's beaten Jamel Charlo or drew against Jamel Charlo, and then the other fight was very close as well. Danny Garcia hasn't given that account of himself with that fighter. Gennady Golovkin has.
So you think this trilogy is gonna be like Muhammad Ali versus Frazier 3?
No, I think this trilogy is going to be a pride fight. It's going to be.
You think it's going to be a close fight?
This is what I think.
No,
I think the first 5-6 rounds are going to be close again. And I believe Canelo will edge this fight like he does. And I believe Canelo will beat Gennady Golovkin like he did the last time round. But I don't believe he'll stop him. I think the only stoppage can really happen is if Golovkin cannot defend himself anymore.
Yeah, the referee stops it.
Right? If Golovkin cannot defend himself, he won't go down. I believe this Kazakhstani would die standing up. He will be there. I think the only way there could be a stoppage if there's flurry of punches and this man is not protecting himself for multiple punches, then the referee might have to stop it that way. But I don't see the stoppage. I think Golovkin's going to give it his all. And at 40 years old, as long as they can write him off, he's never let you down before. I don't think he's going to let everyone down. He's going to make this a war. And I believe people are going to respect Golovkin more after this fight when they realize that Golovkin is just that guy. And he always gives his best.
So you're going to give him more victory?
And I do believe this. I believe at one point in the fight, Canelo's going to try and go for something like the stoppage. But Golovkin's going to be able to counter him and show him that he's still got enough power to the end of the fight. Golovkin is that guy.
So you're going to give a moral victory if he just goes the whole 12?
Well, I'm asking you. It seems like there's going to be, if Canelo doesn't stop him, then it feels like the boxing world's going to be disappointed.
I don't know about the boxing world. I don't know the boxing world take on the stoppage. I haven't heard anybody critique that it has to be a stoppage, to be honest. Have you? I haven't even tuned into any type of,
I have. I looked around and I've seen a lot of people, and I'd say,
said that it has to be a stoppage.
Generally saying that Canelo is going to stop a 40-year-old Golovkin. And you've even had
and if he doesn't, then is a disappointment on Canelo. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm saying that's how they're gonna twist it. And Canelo's done that to himself by going into this press conference saying that he's gonna stop him anyway. And I feel that Canelo has to realize that when you make those statements, fans expect you to do that because you're a pound-for-pound fighter. You're fighting a guy who hasn't looked that great, and he is 40 years old coming up in weight. So, yeah, Canelo is putting that pressure on himself, and if it doesn't happen, fans are going to be disappointed.
Okay. I mean, hey, that's
my opinion.
Hey, the big question is, what happens if Canelo loses, though?
Oh, then I feel like if Canelo Alvarez loses, I did a video about it. I think it's just as it's gonna take it's gonna take a hit. It's going to dent his legacy because now his best win was Triple G, but his best win was the most controversial. So if Triple G beats Canelo Alvarez, then people will say that he did beat him the first 2 fights, and then he lost 2 times in a row. And it's almost like, and I said it's gonna feel like when Roy Jones Jr. got knocked out by Glenn Johnson. When he got knocked out by Tarvin, they got knocked out back to Roy Jones. That's it. He was never the same after that. His legacy his respect was never the same after that. I love Roy Jones, but let's be real. His respect wasn't the same after that. Nobody looked at Roy Jones on their respect, and people wasn't going out to see his fights like that. It's crazy. Only 2 in a row. You know what I'm saying? So if Triple G beats Canelo Alvarez, it's gonna take a hit,
like a big hit.
And if Triple G retires after that, and he can't get that get back, oh man,
damn,
yeah, because he could retire. He could do what Marquez did to Manny Pacquiao,
and that means he gets all the belts too.
Think about it, because when Manny Pacquiao, when Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao, and all those close fights, right?
Yeah.
All we remember of Marquez and Manny Pacquiao was the knockout. That's all we remember now. That's all we talk about.
That was a nasty knockout.
That's all we talk. We don't talk about the first fight. I don't remember the first, second, third fight. To be honest, that's it. I'm only thinking about when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out cold. by Marquez.
He jumped into that punch, man. That shit was crazy.
And my
So-
thing is this: if this fight is very close, and Gennady Golovkin loses, and people say now he got robbed, that's not gonna look good for Canelo either.
Maybe this is why he need to approach it to knock Triple G
Yeah,
out. Because even if it's a close fight, people are gonna give it. People gonna say that it was too close and stuff like that. You know.
Because people already do say in the media that, oh, Golovkin, how do you feel about you being robbed? A lot of people say you've been robbed of those fights. But look, my thing is this though, Punch, you were there. How's the buzz looking for this fight anyway? You were there in person. You saw them in person. How's it looking? What's the vibe like?
Now I think it's a good buzz. You know what I'm saying? It actually, it is not surprising, but because of course, I've been saying it for a while. You know, I want a Triple G on Dre, or Triple G versus Charlo. I want the undisputed in a middleweight. I want these champions to stop abandoning their middleweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing about Charlo, Benavidez, Demetrius Andre moving up, Zach Parker, 168, Triple G moving up. So all the champions at middleweight is moving up to 168, but still hold the strap. I'm like, yo, what's the responsibility over here? But the buzz is what it is, man. The buzz, Canelo and Triple G I think it's always going to bring that type of buzz, man. It's always going to bring that type of buzz, and you got the lip of Eddie Hearn that know how to promote, probably the best promoter in boxing in terms of actively promoting a fight. They went to two big cities, so I think they're doing their thing. I think they're investing their money into this fight to be a big fight. And this is the fight that the Zone wanted. This is the primary fight that the Zone wanted. The reason why they gave that lucrative deal to Triple G and Canelo Alvarez was for this fight. So I think they're gonna throw the book in this fight. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna throw everything they need to throw so this fight could be successful.
So this is, I mean, to be fair with you, it's history in the making. It's a trilogy in our lifetime. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, to be fair with you, I think this fight, as it gets closer, like you said, people are going to get way more hyped up about it. And when the bell goes, people are going to be really glued to the TV, because these two went at each other like no one's business. And I got to tell you, when the first fight ever happened, it was wow. Like, that was the boogeyman, and Canelo was there to show him who he was. And what a fight. What a close fight. So it's going to be fireworks in the beginning. And I think Golovkin might shake the world. I think Golovkin might show the world that he's still got the power.
The only way that I'll see it is because in reality, when Canelo Alvarez said, I really don't want to fight Triple G, then where is the motivation coming from? Once you say that, you know now that, and this is why I feel when you're trying to, analyze certain things, this is why I see that Canelo Alvarez is trying to come up with things to be like, this guy's disrespectful, this guy's a hater, this guy's this, he's fake and all that, because he already said, I don't want to fight this guy. I want to fight the rematch. I told Eddie Hearn that I want to get the rematch with Bivol. And I actually believe Canelo Alvarez. I believe Canelo Alvarez in that sense, that he really wanted Bivol after.
Yeah, but you got to remember this. Canelo Alvarez has got a team that he has to listen to, Eddy Reynoso and all these guys. And this is a big money fight as well. So he can have what attitude he wants in the fight. What he's got to do is perform. Because we don't need to forget about the job in hand. If he overlooks Triple G and he don't look the greatest, and Triple G is there to show the world that he's still got it to beat Canelo, then I'm sorry, not many people are going to back him beating Bivol. If he goes in there and he puts a dominant performance, makes a statement against a man that's never been made a statement of. Because even in those losses, Canelo Alvarez never made no statement on Golovkin. He did not do nothing to Golovkin in a way where, oh wow, look what he did. It was a close fight.
Yeah, they're a thin razor.
And the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
If it's 2 pound for pound fighters fighting one another, it's supposed to be a close fight.
Yeah,
ain't supposed to be no whitewash. Ain't supposed to be no. I'm not looking for no statement fight. I'm looking for a now this fight, I'm actually looking for a statement fight. But when they fought the first time, it was, you know what I'm saying, they it's pound for pound versus pound for pound. It's supposed to be the ultimate chess match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that, in my opinion.
I
Those are the
promise
fights where razor
you
thin.
this, Punch Drunk. I promise you this, Punch Drunk Boxing. As much as we're a Canelo fan, and we appreciate what Canelo represents in boxing, because ain't no one doing what Canelo Alvarez is doing. Ain't no one challenging themselves like he's doing. He's the fan favorite, and he does deserve it. But one thing I'll tell you, if he doesn't perform against Golovkin, forget the Bivol fight. The fans are not going to back him.
Mhm.
They're not going to back him because he has to he has to win this fight in good fashion against Golovkin if he wants to have the hype and the momentum. Like you keep using this word, momentum. He needs momentum going into the Bivol fight.
Shit, but that momentum, sometimes momentum, it's like Nonito. He had great momentum coming to that, Uwe fight, right? And what happened?
I'm just saying though, this particular moment, he can't look ordinary against Golovkin. It can't be that fight what it was the first two fights.
He shouldn't, especially now that he's in his prime. He shouldn't look ordinary versus Triple G. But if anybody knows Canelo Alvarez more, who would that guy be?
Gennady Golovkin.
If anybody knows Triple G more, who would that guy be?
Canelo.
So I mean, Canelo Alvarez. Hey, look, Triple G at the age of 40 is still, you could right now, still
a warrior.
Nah, I'm just saying that, of course, but he's still probably the best middleweight right now. The most accomplished. He's still the unified champion.
Facts.
So
and
even at 100,
keeping quiet. I see Canelo doing a lot of talking this press conference. A lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I like this Canelo though. I like the way Canelo's going on a little bit, like some of this,
Now, bruv. I gotta ask you because I don't know if this is a London thing. I don't know if this is a UK thing. But what's with your boy AJ taking selfies, man? What's good with that beta shit? What's good with that, man? He's taking a selfie with a guy that whooped his ass, but then he want to go after teenagers that's talking ish about him, and he want to get in their face. But with Alexander Usyk, he want to take a selfie. Come on, how the UK London people's gonna get behind that? Tell me, rap star, what's going on out there, man?
They're just too soft, man. Sometimes
too gentleman like all this nice stuff. Ugh.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. AJ does represent us. He represents us. He represents United Kingdom all over the world. The man's an ambassador for the sport. What he's done, ain't many people done that. People say Canelo face of boxing, but before AJ lost to Usyk, AJ was the face of boxing. The man brings in the biggest ambassadors, the biggest money, the global contracts, and I think that's what's fucked it up. AJ is not what he is on TV. He has to represent himself in a certain way, which is the global brand that he represents. And this is what Tyson Fury been telling everyone for a long time.
Basically, fake it to make it.
Yeah, you got to fake it to make it. AJ acting like a corporate business. This is a business for AJ, and he acts like that. And this is why Tyson Fury is a different breed. And he said it already. There's difference between me and AJ. What I say is what I mean, and what I even fuck up is what I say at the time. I don't give a fuck. AJ can't be like that. AJ can't be himself. And
but why not? But why not? I'm sorry to cut you off, but why not? This is you know what's the beauty about this sport? The beauty about this sport is not like every other sport. The beauty about this sport that is no holds bar in the ring and outside the ring. Mike Tyson said the craziest shit. Money gonna come regardless. Mayweather say the craziest shit. Money gonna come regardless. Conor McGregor say the craziest shit. Money gonna come regardless. Bernard Hopkins will drop the Puerto Rican flag.
Damn.
Money gonna come. It don't. So why do you have to? You don't have to be that in boxing. Tyson Fury say the craziest shit.
Yeah, and he gets
after his loss, they give him $110 million contract. After his loss to Deontay Wilder the first fight, even though a lot of people felt that Tyson Fury won, but you understand. He got his money talking all this shit, all the vulgar shit, talking all these guys. This is boxing. This is boxing. Javante Tank Davis manhandled his baby mama viral, and he's selling out from each corner of America.
He got
So
to that
I don't know about this AJ being nice and corporate. This is boxing. This is barbaric sport. Ain't nobody looking at you to be professional. You don't got to be no Chris Eubank Jr. Senior. Well, you know. So when I nice to have what's happened. Come on, man. Come on,
yeah, no, you know what?
You know your background,
Punch. He's not representing the United Kingdom, the mean streak. He's not representing the world of boxing with that mean streak. That it is. He ain't coming out with that little bit of angerness inside of him. That thing's that burning inside of him.
That's fire, man.
You know what I mean? He's more acting like a Range Rover ambassador, the Jaguar ambassador, the fucking, you know what I mean? The man who's got all the biggest contracts. Now, him going to Saudi Arabia, him and the Arabs are teaming up. They're opening gyms all across the whole of the fucking Arab nation and using Anthony Joshua's fucking brand. Yeah? This is all fucked up his fucking head, bro. While Usyk is training and thinking about Ukraine and where he comes from and knows that he's going to put Anthony Joshua in the mud. This guy's there sitting there having meetings every fucking hour online, on social media, on his fucking phone, and God knows what he's doing with his Zoom meetings, because this guy is a major brand for more than boxing.
That's voluntary shit.
Yeah, but that's what fucked his head up.
But look, it's one thing about speaking. Look, Triple G, he, you know what I'm saying, a good gentleman, and Manny Pacquiao, good gentleman, and things of that nature. But AJ does things with his opponent that is voluntarily. Giving Andy Ruiz the belt, man, you just gave all the motivation to this guy to whoop your ass like he did the first fight. How you going to have to hold your belt? You're crazy. You got to earn to hold my belt. You got to earn to feel this. I work hard to get this. You feel me? And then you're taking selfie. Okay, all right. Let's give him a pass for the first time, right? But the second time?
Yeah.
Come on, and you know what I don't like about this fight?
Man.
And
even the people in Saudi Arabia is mad. Why did you do that? AJ? Why do you do that?
Let me tell you.
You're supposed to be a barbarian. You're supposed to be a warrior. We are supposed to promote a war, not friendship.
And let me tell you what energy I don't like about this fight. They're fucking sitting there in Saudi Arabia, yeah? Like it's Arabian Nights. Yeah? Like it's a fucking Hollywood movie. Watch this. They let both of these heavyweights in there. Usyk is fucking taunting a man who looks like Hercules, yeah? Much bigger than him. He's supposed to say to that bitch, you fucking midget, move out of my way. Yeah? But these two are sitting there, one's dancing, and they're both in the ring. And listen to this. Listen. Hey, bro, there's no fucking security. What the fuck is this pantomime? Premeditated fucking pantomime. Both of these guys are not coming at each other. Listen to this. Do you think they could have left Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in a ring like that without security? Talk to me.
That's what I'm. But you know what? That's AJ. We know Usyk is a clown. We know why they call him the Joker. We know this is not a clown in terms of disrespect for the clown, but a clown in mean that his personality. He likes to be jolly. That's Usyk. He likes to dance. We know that's Usyk. We know. But let's keep it real. What Usyk is doing, he's for playing. Pause. He's for playing with Anthony Joshua. He's loosening him up, feeling, oh yeah, you're cool, we cool. And then he's gonna whoop your ass again. Keep on playing Alexander Usyk. He ain't no dummy. He knows exactly what he's doing to Anthony Joshua. He knows exactly AJ from the street. Just let him get. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. I wish it was a bit meaner.
Was in that London water, bruv.
Nah, it's just Anthony Joshua is acting like a more of a corporate businessman than what he really is. You know, and I know that's not Anthony Joshua, what he's feeling in his mind.
Well, at this point, he said AJ is the carton bags of boxing.
Man, AJ's a good fucking actor, bro. You think that's how he is behind the scenes?
To be loved by anyone.
Come on, you think AJ's like that
behind the scenes? Unusual. Man, AJ's the what you call it, Elton John box.
No, I wouldn't go that far. No, but look.
Hey, AJ, no. We just got.
At the end of the day, I hope this kind of works where he's being really nice, and then being so nice to Usyk, but when the bell rings, he goes in there and he tries to bully this guy. Now, I hope he's going to use all his nice ammunition, and when he's ready, he's going to come and he's going to try and use his size, and he's going to try his best to do more, which means that he's got to go for a stoppage. Anthony Joshua got to hurt this guy. This guy's a midget to him, bro. That's how he got to think. He can't think who Usyk is, how accolades and how good he is. He's got to bully this guy. He can't allow this to be a technical fight, Mr. Punch Drunk Boxing.
How about if he say something like this, like I will hurt you worse than what Russia intends to hurt Ukraine. Ooh.
Yo.
How about if he say something like that? That's the Mike Tyson like attitude right there. Yo. The whole world would be like, "Oh, yo."
Shit.
But no, he's taking selfies. Come on, let's take a selfie and let's put it on Instagram and then call me later and let me know how many views you have.
Yeah.
No, but look, AJ can change the whole world. The world can be at his feet again. All he's got to do is shock the world again, which means people are against him now. But if he goes in there and all of a sudden he catches Usyk, boom, and makes them do a silly dance, and boom, goes for the fucking stoppage, the whole boxing will be back at his feet.
Why does AJ gotta go on a rematch to Saudi Arabia? Why? That's the rematch place.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Saudi Arabia got all that oil money. They got too much money, bro. How can you refuse the money? It's a big fight.
It is, man.
And AJ's gonna have to. He's gonna have to shake it up again. He got to shake the world up, bro. He got to stop this guy. Do you think he can stop this guy though?
Has he ever been? He hasn't been hurt, right?
The thing is that I've seen Usyk be hurt from the amateur. He's been hurt. A lot of times in his career. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of time, but that's over exaggerating. But numerous a time in which, if he gotten hurt before by these particular fighters, you should be able to hurt Usyk.
Yeah.
Anthony Josh should be able to hurt Usyk. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about he said that he felt that he felt he was looking like Muhammad Ali out there. What you feel about that?
That's cap.
That's delusional.
Yeah, for sure. He was looking like he was trying to take another.
I had to go on mute.
He looked like he was trying to take another selfie in the ring.
If you say that again, I'm going on mute because I can't say what I want to say.
Say it, rap. Oh, my fault. You corporate just like fucking AJ.
Nah, man. AJ does represent the United Kingdom, but what part of Ali was he thinking? Was he thinking about
Saddam Ali in the last? Saddam Ali in his last fight. Saddam Ali versus Jaime Munguia.
Was he thinking about Saddam Ali? Or what was he thinking about? Because if he was thinking about Muhammad Ali, the only fight he could be thinking about is the fight where Muhammad Ali, unfortunately, rest in peace, shouldn't have been fighting and lost to Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of fights he could be thinking about Ali. But, he needs, to be honest though, Anthony Joshua needs that spirit of that fault. Like he wants to be like Muhammad Ali in this.
Hell fight. No, man. He
needs that in his brain.
He needs the spirit of Tyson Fury going that wild. That's the spirit that he needs.
Yeah, my thing is, why does AJ smile when he gets punched or like he's hurt? He's like, it looks like he likes it or something. It's like, dude, you're supposed to be mad, bro.
You know what? I think that Anthony Joshua knows that he got a weak chin. He knows he got a suspect chin.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, what do y'all feel about do y'all think that Errol Spence and Bill Crawford fight is gonna happen? Do y'all really was optimistic, pessimistic? Where y'all at on that?
I'll let my brother speak, the homeboy speak first, and then I'll give my thoughts.
I won't believe it till I see it, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
What about you, Rap?
Man, I got more than that to fucking say. I'll tell you this much.
Go ahead, Rap.
They be making us wait in this fucking psychological battle between Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Bro, I'm going to say this right now. This motherfucking boxing is the biggest letdown because we ain't even got the fighters going in like these UFC guys. At least with the UFC guys, the number 1 and number 2 have to fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys have got all the fans going back and forth for a couple of years. All I'm saying, bro, if this fight doesn't happen, then in some respect, it's making me put a bad taste on both of them. Like at the point where I don't know what I want to watch from both of them anymore. You know, because at the end of the day, anything between both of them is going up in weight and maybe trying to do greatness. But this fight don't happen. It lets down boxing. It lets down United States American boxing because America's not flying the flag no more like they used to. And this is why they got themselves to blame because they're not fighting each other, bro. So that's it.
Again, like I said it before, I think I'm 50-50 on it. I think the silence is actually, you know what I'm saying, if they're working with Al to get this fight done, their silence is actually the way it usually is when you're doing business with Al. So I just feel like, man, you don't have to talk about the negotiations, but these guys got to be out there. This is why they don't. I don't think that the investors want to invest in this fight and pay them the type of money that they're asking for. I believe that these guys deserve 20 apiece. Canelo Alvarez is getting 50 plus mil, just guaranteed. Not even the pay-per-view back end. He's getting that guaranteed. And Bud Crawford and Earl Spence can't get 20 apiece. But
yeah, because Bud Crawford,
those revenues gonna come. That's what it is.
Well,
man.
that's what's sad. Because shall I tell you why it's sad? Yeah, and I'm gonna say this. Let's just do. You said to me a long time ago that everything elevates. Isn't that what you said?
Everything has its evolution.
Yeah, evolution, which means everything elevates. So everything grows in life. Things get bigger because of what's been done before in the blueprint. Things are supposed to be way bigger every 10 years, and things are supposed to have a lot of growth. Am I right?
Except for boxing.
No, yeah, watch this. You got two guys at their best that they can ever be. Pound for pound, guys. When Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao went in, Mayweather got 300 fucking nearly million, and Manny Pacquiao got nearly 150 million for that fight. So you're telling me a fight which is on that same level is going up 10 years later is not even worth 10 times less. This fight with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, that means isn't even worth 10% of Mayweather and Pacquiao. It ain't shit against Mayweather and Pacquiao. This fight has got no credibility when it comes to a Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Can you tell me why?
Let us know. Educate my brother.
I mean, this is what I'm asking you. You got two guys here at their best. They're risking their lives the same way Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao did. They're both pound for pound guys. Now, why are these two guys not worth no way near?
Man, they're not bringing it. They're not bringing the cachet, and they're not bringing the type of popularity, and they're not out there. None of them have a country behind them. That's one. And another one didn't think outside the box like Mayweather. Like Mayweather ain't never take no break. Even when even when he was not fighting, he did Dancing with the Stars. He did WWE WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? He does his late night talk shows. He was out there. He did the 24/7. He did it. He was doing YouTube. He was fight hype. He was doing a lot of shit to keep his name out there. He was chilling with the right people, chilling with the right celebrities, being out. He was out there at all times, whether he's in camp, whether he's not in camp. Floyd Mayweather in his career was always in the limelight, and he never got out the limelight. He never stood shut. He stayed in the limelight. These guys, they don't know how to express themselves well. They're not entertaining. It's almost like you go like 5 minutes in their interview and that's it. You gonna fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Their personality is suck, is dry, is trash. The only time that you see their personality when we see when they don't even want to be recorded, like when this guy's playing ping pong or chess or playing basketball with Andre Ward, that's the only time you see Bud Crawford's personality. And Earl the True Spence, I think he's doing more. He's been out there when he's with his rapper friend. What's his name?
Was it Yellow Beezy?
Yeah, yeah, Earl Spence is a different person. He's a different guy, man. He got open, man. He's a different type of person.
Hey, yo, Punch.
Yo,
I'm about to head out.
all right, my brother, man. Good looking now, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, respect, homie.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too, brother.
I think it's a shame, man. It's a shame that boxing hasn't had evolution because of the fighters which are in boxing today. They use their keyboard more than going around the world like Mayweather did, like Pacquiao did. Yeah, and it's just a shame, yeah, that today's fighters are more sitting there on Twitter than really capturing the imagination of people and going out there and promoting themselves.
It's like look at let's say Edgar Berlanga. You see a lot of people's mad about Edgar Berlanga, even though he's still winning, but people don't like the way he's performing. But the way that he's marketing himself is what you want him to do. Really, it's how this is the business of boxing. He is not even close to being a champion. I don't even think that Edgar Berlanga is even a contender yet. For me, he's still fighting like a prospect, and he's already selling out Hulu theaters. It took Teofimo Lopez to beat Lomachenko to sell out the Hulu theater. So Edgar Berlanga, he chills with the rap, Lil Wayne. He's with Snoop Dogg. He's with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because his team put him in position like, we got to do this. We got to be around this people. Let's capture this fan base. Same thing with Gervonta Tank Davis. You got to think outside the box. You got to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And then and some fighters be like, all I got to be is a fighter. All right, then, so get this type of money and fight. Oh, no,
look, and to be real with you, yeah, I've known fighters, I've spoke to fighters, and to be fair with you, I support them for what they bring in the ring, and that's the warrior spirit and the code that I follow. That I respect them regardless of who they are. I respected Tyson when he went in jail only because of what he did in the ring, not as a person. As a person, I differentiate both of those situations. So nowadays, as years have gone on. And I just got to keep it real because you have boxers coming on your channel, but the truth is boxers also, they don't know how, they got a bit of an ego issue. The way that they work be away from the ring, they don't, they have this way that they don't know how to speak to fans sometimes, or even have that way where they can, be the fan favorite. And things are like, I don't want to say bad, but boxers are those kind of people, bro. But some of them, they act like they, you know what I mean? They don't know where they come from, and fans can see that shit, bro.
But you brought up Tyson Fury. Isn't Tyson Fury supposed to be retired? And Tyson Fury is out on social media every other day. He's still out there in the treadmill, showing, talking what's relevant, talking about the heavyweight, talking about Jake Paul. He's still out there. So by the time when he wants to come back, he's still buzzing. And boxing is relevant, especially now today with phones. Everybody gets their shit real quick. You know what I'm saying? But that you once you leave the limelight, once you get that momentum, if you lose momentum in today's day and age, once you lose that momentum and the fans want to look away, they never want to look back at you, man. It's hard to get that. It's hard to get that momentum back. It's hard to get that momentum back. And these guys, look, if they're not going to be fighting in October, we're the only one that's really talking about them. They're lucky that we're still talking about them. Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, lucky that we're still talking about them. Can you imagine if the YTBC be like, all right, man, they ain't going to announce the fight. Let's stop talking about that fight. By the time that fight happens, Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, man, you going a whole year. Bud Crawford is not known by the casual. Now you go a whole year. Not fighting, not showing your face, come on, man. They're not. I understand. I understand the executives, man. I understand the executives, bro. You want to be a boss? Y'all cut off the promotional company. Y'all cut off that promotional company. So y'all don't got no machine. The only machine that y'all got is yourselves. At least I see Earl Spence going to a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? It promote. You see that little Ryan Garcia and Earl Spence bet?
Mm.
That shit is one of the highlights of 2022. You feel me? So even go to a fight, go to the fights, talk, bud. You know how to fucking talk. Shit, man. I'm being fucking dry, yo.
And you know, this is what I mean, man. We don't have those guys anymore. We don't have those people which showed people what boxing was about. You got to be able to bring it confidently away from the ring as well as in the ring. You got to be a masterful man of speaking. You got to show your intellectual that how you can capture this whole imagination of the world. How did Muhammad Ali show the world? And then you got these guys that came from nowhere. That was Macho Camacho, Sugar Ray Leonard, even Roberto Duran. He went out there for thousands of fans and stood with them and ran with them and talked to these people and said, "You're my people." He told them, even if he fucked up, they fucking stood behind him. You know why? Because he said, "I'm coming back." And they stood with him because he stood with them. Yeah, look at Prince Nassim Hamed. He came, he gave you something, bro. He captured the imagination of the whole boxing world. We need people like that in our sport, bro. We don't want these people which are just good in the ring and they don't capture us. They don't want to do, show the world what boxing's about.
Earl Spence and Bud Crawford will be forgotten when their career is over. I'm gonna be honest. They'll be forgotten. You won't be talking about them. We won't be talking about them. They have not impacted. They haven't given the boxing that moment. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence more, right? Earl Spence more. Because I believe that the thing is, Earl Spence's personality is more consistent. You know what I'm saying? That mellow personality has just been consistent. You know what I'm saying? He don't get riled up like that, right? But Bud, we seen Bud get riled up. We seen him when he's talking shit before, when he's talking shit with his peoples. Earl, even when he's talking shit, is still mellow. It's still not. You know what I'm saying? So Earl Spence has done, with the pay-per-view in the welterweight division, has done more. The Gate has done more, made good money. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Earl Spence is, I don't expect too much to Earl Spence, but I expect Terrence Bud Crawford to up his promotional value, because it's not Earl Spence promotional value that's effing up. They're not second guessing Earl Spence. They're second guessing Bud. And if PBC, they invested, PBC and Showtime or whatever, Fox, they invest in Earl Spence. So they are willing to pay Earl Spence. I ain't gonna give you this money. We ain't even investing. You haven't been putting money in our pocket for years. This guy has been putting money in our pocket for years. But you want almost the same money that he get? Hell no, man. We got to look after the guy that's been giving us money for years. You know what I'm saying? So even with that saying, I understood, you know what I'm saying, why Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo didn't fight, and Oscar De La Hoya was saying what he was saying. I got to bring the zone up because they have built Jaime Munguia. They should be a part of it. I understood it, even though that I'm like, come on, man, you kept him from having his biggest fight. Me thinking about the fighter, but me thinking about the business, I understand. That's like, man, that's like when you have a girl and you buy her all the fake titties and ass and fix her body, and then she go with the other motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn, I invested all this money, and now you're gonna look good when you was a fat, bloated, you know what I'm saying, halfway chick, and now you looking all good and stuff like that. That's like if that's like if Uga's chick leaves him and shit like that, and then she's dating this other boxer. And I'm like, damn, man, I fixed you. I gave you all. I made you look gold. Y mira, te fuiste con otro hombre, te fuiste para Morrell Jr., otro cubano.
Yeah, but if you have any clue about boxing anyway, 99% of the public, they don't know shit about boxing, and I don't want to sound bad.
Mighty Max boxing in the building. What's good, Mighty Max?
And
What's good, man?
Yeah, man, Mighty Max, what's happening? But you know, they don't, you know, why people don't know much about boxing. They always talk about these channels. He's ducking him. He's ducking him. He don't want to fight him. Oh, he don't want to fight him. It's always bullshit. If the business of boxing makes sense, every fighter is gonna fight. That's why they're in the game of boxing,
Hey
right?
man,
The fight's gonna happen if the business is right. Go on.
that's the only that's the only way it happens. If the business is right,
Yeah.
if it's a big fight, you got to understand the hands in the cookie jar. You know what I'm
And
saying? That's the part that we don't. That's the part that the boxing fans really do not want to don't want to understand. But you got to understand. You got to understand that, man. It's just like you shit. It's like you working. You want to understand how much you're getting paid. You want to understand your value. You want to understand when to ask for a raise and why you asking for a raise. Hey, yo, they make man money. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They got a new contract. How about we get more? You fight for it, whether you're a union worker, you fight for it. This is what these fighters do. But the fans be like, no, you ducking, fighting for that. You don't deserve that. You don't value that. That's almost the same with Amanda Serrano. You know what I'm saying? When I was saying that she's worth $1 million, and everybody, no, she hasn't even got paid, man. She worth $1 million, bro. She's a 7-figure fighter. Stop acting. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? What happened? She became a 7-figure fighter. No.
And sometimes we don't know what's going on behind the scenes when they refuse this fight, because now they've been offered a contract coming up through their management or their fathers and stuff, where DAZN is now talking, and when they were paying a lot of money, and that these fights never happen. So everything behind the scenes never gets disclosed, because most of those things that Punch will tell you is non-disclosure. You know, most things that they have to sign before they even sign contracts, some people, some promotions and managements have non-disclosure written over there.
Exactly. And this is why I said earlier that the silence of Bud and Spence is the disclosure. They can't be talking about it.
Facts.
So in that sense, for me, it is good news. It's good news that they're not talking about it, but that doesn't mean you do not promote yourself. So by the time the fight is announced, you know, people ain't playing catch up with you. Bud has not fought since last year, November, and the potential rumored if you fight Earl Spence will be in October. That's almost a year, bro. That means you disappeared from a society, a people of this society that everything is about relevancy, everything. And if a fighter like Tyson Fury, who's retired, still every other day is out there on social media promoting himself, Mayweather promotes himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Promote yourself, because promoting yourself, that's your bag.
This is why I'm going to come back to the same statement. When all these channels, all these subscribers, all these people who claim to be hardcore boxing fans, which was shitting on Jamal Charlo for fucking 2 years, but calling him he don't fight him, shitting on this guy that he don't fight him. If they ever knew the business of boxing, they wouldn't even waste their energy. Jamal Charlo signed to fight Canelo anytime. But if Canelo doesn't want to fight that fight because he wants to make different moves, then you want to blame Canelo now, do you? See, you don't have to, Jamal Charlo been taking so much hate from this YouTube stream, Punch, when they don't know the shit about boxing, that this man has ready assigned the right fight at the right time anyway. It's not like he's not ready to fight. The truth is, business makes sense. He's ready to sign, but maybe they don't want to sign at that time.
Nope.
So, people don't, they make all these accusations and narratives. Business don't make sense. The fight won't make sense. So you're telling us now that this business with Crawford and Errol Spence won't make sense. Is that what you're saying? Ain't making sense.
To the point of what they deserve but want to get paid, but it's not gonna get paid. Yeah. And that's what it is. They make they prolonging it because they're not out there promoting. Who's your manager? Do a podcast. Yo, Bud Crawford, do a podcast with Mike Tyson. Do a podcast with Gilly the Kid. Even Devin Haney, when he beat George Cambosa, he's still out there doing a bunch of interviews with good podcast. Do an interview with fucking Skip Bayless. Be out there. Where are you, bro? Where are you? So these investors be like, nobody knows Bud. And really, a lot of people really outside of the sport of boxing don't know Earl. I ain't gonna give these guys what they 20 mil. What? Come on, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, but if the business don't make sense, then the fight might not happen.
Yep. It's
And-
not. I'll be doing that's what I mean. I think it is lazy because everybody got a smartphone. You know what I'm saying? You could be out there. You could be putting a video of you training. Watch what I'm going to do to you, Spence, or knock your ass out. That little shit right there. It's still just like what Tyson Fury doing. You know what I'm saying? Do that. What's so hard about doing that? What's so hard?
You might get the Arabs interested, and the Arabs will then promote the fight.
Come on.
Arabs will pay the money, man. You know, these two need to.
They lazy.
Man, is maybe you can say lazy, but maybe they just don't have the personality.
But tell me, so you don't have a personality to get on a heavy bag and just talk shit. Like you talk shit with your friends. You can't be like, hey, yo, watch when I get Earl Spence, I'm gonna knock his ass out. Sign the if they saying Earl Spence saying sign the contract, nobody knows y'all business like that. Terence Crawford say you sign a motherfucking contract, man. I've been chasing your ass, bitch. Talk, bro. Oh shit. Oh, make the investor be like, all right, let's invest money on this. But these guys are shying away from their own bread.
What other fights have been this quiet in the past and then they've been made? Right? You got to look at it like that. Is this because there is serious negotiations going on behind the scenes and they don't want to, you know what I mean, jeopardize each other's negotiations? I mean, has there been like that before? Fights like this quietly?
Negotiations, it could be taking years. I mean, they could start on and off. No, for real. In boxing, let's say, I'm not gonna say it because that's what I was gonna say. I can't say it because that's off the records.
Okay.
But there's negotiations that's been talked about for a while. You know what I'm saying, in certain fights. It's like when Earl when Thurman was talking about Bud, and then later on, a year later, that's when he said, yeah, there was some negotiations with me and Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So people negotiate, they try to negotiate falls, they come right back with the negotiations and things of that nature.
Look, I'm just saying this, man. At the end of the day, it'd be nice to see some banter. It'd be nice to see some back and forth. It'd be nice to see, you know what I mean, so that people can get behind the fight more. But I hear you, man. It's now these two are acting like they're corporate. Now these two are acting like
when they got together, the only time we've seen them together, and we still talk about that moment.
Yeah.
Was it entertaining? We know that Terence Crawford could talk shit. That's what I mean. We know that Terence Crawford could talk shit. And you saw that Earl Spence could up his lip. You feel me? So why y'all not doing it? Why you not doing it on our separate ways? Do it. Don't tweet it. Do it. Show the people so people can understand. Hey, yo, you heard what Bud Crawford? Hey, yo, that dude is an animal. Yeah. You know who everybody talk about? Even the casuals, bro. Even my peoples that don't watch boxing. The only time they hit me up about a boxer, you know, only the two names that they mentioned. Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
To be honest, Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia. And of course, Canelo. But none of my peoples, sports, they never mention Bud Crawford. I don't even think they know who Bud Crawford is. They never mention Earl Spence. It's always Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Some of them, especially after the Lomachenko, Teofimo, Canelo, Yo, I even try to convince my peoples. Hey, yo, check Deontay Wilder out when they saw him versus when I had the whole barbershop watching Deontay Wilder. He wasn't even looking good against, I forgot his name. And the people's like, yo, this is the guy you talking about? Because I was trying to hype it up like, yo, this is gonna be the next Mike Tyson. He knocking everybody out. I forgot which fight it was. I don't know if it was the Stavern fight, the number one. You know, man, this is the guy you were talking about. Oh man, I said, damn, Deontay, why you made me look bad, man? I was hyping you up, and now you want to go to a fucking decision
Against Fat Boy Stavern. Yeah, mate.
They don't even talk about. Matter of fact, I was in the bar. I put Anthony Joshua versus Parker. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the barbershop. And yo, let's put this fight. And at one point, everybody turned their heads and nobody was paying attention to the fight no more. Because none of these fighters really is capturing the
imagination.
Now, of course, it's just one barbershop. In the barbershop, it was like 20 people. It was a big barbershop. My brother, my right hand brother, he owns. So, but every time I put up a fight, it just didn't. It ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? And all they were saying, boxing ain't the same. Then they start talking about Oscar De La Hoya and Mike Tyson and Roy Jones and Manny Pacquiao. Then nobody wanted to talk about that shit. I couldn't convince nobody, bro.
Yeah, I think who's the fighters today where everybody mostly knows in the world, and they are like right now, which are active, and that's Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. I mean, people know these people around the world. Deontay Wilder, you can say, for getting beaten up twice.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it real. Also, when you this is one thing, to be honest, especially in America, and it's not like it wasn't like a cap or anything like that. And I know that or people don't want to consider the truth, but none of my peoples have the zone. Is as an app. Ain't nobody paying a subscription for the zone. The casuals is not paying a subscription for the zone. So even you see how Canelo Alvarez is big, but even my people stopped watching Canelo Alvarez fights because it wasn't in the zone in the app, and they wasn't willing to pay for it for the app. It was just catching the highlight. You know what I'm saying?
Because now you got to pay for Canelo Alvarez pay-per-view, don't you?
Not even the paper. I think people are quicker. It's easier for them to pay a pay-per-view than having a subscription. That's different. I think people will pay a pay-per-view better than just having a subscription. And then you have a subscription that you don't even pay attention to. Because think about it. If a casual, let's say, only know Canelo Alvarez and they buy a subscription for the whole year, but Canelo Alvarez only fights 2 times a year. Then you see your bank account, you'd be like, what, $20, $10? What the fuck is this, man? I only got it because I wanted to see Canelo Alvarez that day, and that's it. They're not subscribed anymore.
Yeah. So DAZN had to change their model due to the way that they had to pay these fighters like Canelo Alvarez.
That's I mean, look, the zone had good look when you had Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, Triple G. Then you got young fighter like Ryan Garcia. Then the zone to be as a casual, because these are the casuals, the names that the casuals may know. It's easier to get the app, but there's rumors that the Anthony Joshua and Usyk fight might not even be in the zone. It's going to be in something else
because the Arabs own the TV rights.
He sold the rights. So Eddie Hearn sold the rights. Rumors.
Oh wow, they sold the rights to the Arabs.
So we don't.
So DAZN basically now they're changing their model. Then obviously at the end of the day, that fans went on to DAZN by knowing that the biggest fights were just going to be on an app and not on a pay-per-view. They didn't think that they need to pay any more money for fights, but now they've changed it, to get that big fight. So they've become hypocrites of business themselves because they were the same company, and so was Eddie Hearn, which were downplaying the pay-per-view. But you can't blame DAZN and Eddie Hearn. They got to be part of what works today to have Canelo Alvarez and Anthony Joshua on their platform. You know what I mean?
It's look at Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, he's getting them highlight reels. The fans ain't know who Rolly was, but you give him that type of knockout, that's what people remember. That's what people's always gonna remember. You know, that's it.
Yeah, but looking from the outside in, I don't know if it's you guys, and this is even on my side of the pond. People look at Tank Davis with the way that media talks about him, the way that all professional boxers who are the Hall of Fame boxers like Oscar De La Hoya, now Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, they all say Tank Davis is that guy. It's not about even like Devin Haney's undisputed. You know what I mean? He's the main guy at that division. But people look at Tank Davis as being the biggest fighter out of all of them, even over Devin Haney, bro. What do you think about that?
I already said it, I already spoke about that.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, is it because of Tank's popularity, like you say, Tank, the way he's knocking people out? And at the end of the day, people are more interested in Tank Davis than the undisputed champion who's got all the belts. And that's
Because he
Devin
making
Haney.
statements, he's being entertaining, man. People want to be entertained at the end of the day, man. People want to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like I said yesterday, the with Coach Anthony. Shout out to Coach Anthony. Everybody subscribe to Coach Anthony YouTube channel. Get his program if you know what I'm saying. People want to be entertained. That's number one. And people are spoiled because boxing is is historically documented. We know a lot of great fights. A lot of people today know fights of the past, are way more in tune to fights in the past as well. You know what I'm saying? Danny Medina, Mr. Mushan, always working hard. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano, trabajando duro aquí. Ya tú sabes. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. People, man, look, people are entertained, people still thinking about Prince Nassim, Roy Jones, Mike Tyson. That's why Mike Tyson and Roy Jones sold 1.6 million. Because their imagination that they gave us, it's two old men, two viejos, and still 1.6, top 10 pay-per-view of all time.
Oh
Still
my
top
God.
10. Top 10.
That's crazy.
But you know why? Because where people are stuck in that imagination, nobody has given anything else. Roy Jones to me is still the evolution of speed and power. Still the evolution of speed and power is Roy Jones Jr. Nobody has matched that yet. You know?
Yeah.
But these guys have to, you know what I'm saying? I think Teofimo Lopez had some momentum after Lomachenko, but that loss to George Kambosos, it hurt. It hurt him. It hurt him. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, like the hardcore boxing fans want us. What's good, MFB? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? Salute, salute. The hardcore boxing fan want to see Gervonta Tank Davis challenge himself because we know boxing, but guess what? The hardcore boxing fans first is split, is divided, and it's not enough of us. It's not enough of us. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
The casuals is the one that buy the fights. The hardcore boxing fans is what complain about the sport of boxing more than anything. Go to every YouTube channel if you want. That's what we do. That's why I stopped going. That's why I stopped listening to YouTube. I used to be a casual, going to my phone, listen to this channel, listen if they got a good thumbnail, good title. Let me see what they. Basically, all these motherfuckers is out here just talking shit about fighters, degrading fighters, saying this fighter shouldn't ever be pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do this. This guy's resume is stacked up. This guy's ain't beat no champion. This guy won the vacant belt. This guy, the hardcore boxing fan, the hardcore boxing people is the one that drives boxing down. You don't hear Leonard Ellaby. He's like, this is a niche sport. Leonard Ellaby don't give a fuck about the hardcore boxing fans. I'm going to tell everybody something. The business of boxing don't give a fuck about the hardcore boxing fan. They don't care about them. That's why when we ask for a fight, we don't get the fight. We don't get the fight that the hardcore boxing fans ask. They know we talk shit about collectively. We talk shit about them all day long. That's why when I go to a media day or something like that, or I got media credentials that these people know exactly. Oh, this person talks shit. This person talks shit. Man, y'all don't respect us, man. We don't give a damn about y'all, man. Y'all don't know the sport of boxing anyway, man. Y'all don't know the business. Blah 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 blah.
So in other words,
take what we give you. If we give you Gervonta Tank Davis versus Mario Barrio pay-per-view, whether you want to buy it or not, fuck it. I know Gervonta Tank Davis fans going to buy it, so they rely on that fan. Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola, we're going to put that pay-per-view. You don't want to buy it, don't watch, motherfucker. Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrio, you don't want to watch, don't watch, motherfucker. And that's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But then when they give you Brian Castano, Jamal Charlo, undisputed, and it's supposed to be a big fight, right? It's only 6,000 or 7,000 people out there in that arena, and Boots Ennis on the co-main event. Where's the support there? Why nobody fly out to see that fight? They don't trust the hardcore boxing fan, bro. They don't trust our dollar.
So what you're saying is today's hardcore boxing fans, which are especially on these mainstream social medias, if you're introduced like a YouTuber and stuff like that, it doesn't get the respect in the real boxing world.
They understand. Look, they understand that Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence is a hardcore boxing, the best hardcore boxing fight. But for the casual, they understand. For the casual, they don't know who the fuck these guys are. They're not getting the fight because they don't. Our dollars is not enough.
So basically, what you're saying is that when these record-breaking numbers happened, with Mayweather and Pacquiao hit 4 million pay-per-views, made more than $1 billion. These people generated this money not from hardcore boxing fans, from the wave of the countries following Pacquiao, from how American celebrities were interested, all the American athletes were interested in that fight. There were so many Hollywood actors and actresses interested. There were so many people interested in that fight that all those people were generally casuals because of the imagination of such a global fight, that none of those people, it was a small percentage of people which were hardcores. Is that what you're saying?
Now it's a small percentage. Back in the days, boxing in America used to be the top two sports. It was boxing and baseball. You know what I'm saying? So it was everybody was. If you was a sport fan, you was a hardcore boxing fan. You know, where it got to a point, more years pass by, and then everything goes to a pay-per-view model. You got to think about it. Earl Spence, all his fights been since when? Since after the Carlos Ocampo has been pay-per-view. So for years, the casuals never got to see the body of work, his story, the build. It really never got to see the fight. They'll stick to the highlight. They don't know him, so they're not convinced and buying no $70, $80 for this. I don't even know his opponent. And the same thing with Bud Crawford. I don't know this. I ain't paying no damn pay-per-view for this. So these guys has not been, in free TV enough when they're looking great for people to be like, oh shit, I know who he is, and now I'm paying for the pay-per-view. Now is, hey yo, this guy is good, pay for the pay-per-view. I don't know who he is, so what the fuck I'm going to pay for it? That's the way people's thinking.
So from what I'm understanding now, that in America, there's so much wide mainstream sports.
Is it an excuse? I don't believe,
because it's got to be an excuse, because you see when Canelo has a good day, he does over 1 million pay-per-views.
You know why I don't believe in that? You put up a great fight and the whole world is watching. The whole world stops. Boxing, combat sport has that effect that even basketball players, look, when you have a great event, the Super Bowl, the NBA would not dare put in a basketball game when the Super Bowl is playing. No sporting event is putting up a game in America when the Super Bowl is playing. You know why? They can't compete with that. And everybody really want to watch it. People want to be a part of it. So if you have a fight Saturday night is Mike Tyson versus, you know what I'm saying, Evander Holyfield. Man, everybody gonna clear their schedule. The whole town is gonna clear its schedule. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Boxing, if you put up a great fight, the world is gonna watch. You're gonna get a good number of watch. This is why you had guys. That's why I always go. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. T1 Loma, they're 4.2 million. There has been no fight close to crack for 4.2 million. Free TV. Because you put the best fight in the best, the number one, the number two, with great, and they had a great momentum coming into that fight. People wanted to watch. And it was free TV.
So you saying that today's audience are not as interested in the actual boxing like they were years ago in America?
Nah, ain't nobody capturing the imagination of the fans. Who's doing it?
Right.
Who's capturing the imagination?
No, American.
You got to give them a taste. You know what? You got to give them a taste. People didn't pay for this. Is why people could remember Hearn versus Hagler, not because of social media. It's because that was on Monday prime time. That was a fight on a Monday. Hearn and Hagler was a fight on a Monday prime time. Everybody had a chance to see that epic fight. And when you're spoiled like that with that type of epic fight, then you gotta that every other fight gotta match that shit or come close to it.
Well, there's definitely room.
Boxing fans are spoiled, man, and we're spoiled in a good way. It's so much history. We witness so much, so we see mediocre right away. We see it.
But there's definitely opportunity.
Salute, Catherine.
There's definitely opportunity, especially from United States, where you can see that there's room for people to build off the blueprint, to be vocal and have that talent, so they can be the people that can see there's a gap in the market. And you can see there's a big gap because Jake Paul can come and get a Showtime contract just by his vocal abilities. And now that he can fight a little bit, can show you that Jake Paul is a multi-million-dollar product in Showtime, and he's not even a great boxer. He's just an okay fighter.
Boxing don't want to risk anymore. That's what it is. They're not willing to take a loss anymore. They're not trying to risk it. They don't have a plan. They don't have a plan anymore. You know what I'm saying? Look, Mike Tyson and Peter McNeely, when he came back on pay-per-view. Peter McNeely versus Mike Tyson pay-per-view is top 10. It's one of the top 10 pay-per-view sales of all time.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
What did Mike Tyson did after that? What was the next fight?
After McNeely?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who he fought at this moment after.
Wasn't it Mathis Jr.? Free TV, Fox, primetime. So Mike Tyson, that made so much money. The boxing industry, Don King, they made so much money on his comeback fight. You know what I'm saying? After prison, they went pay-per-view. They could easily the next fight go pay-per-view again. But you know what? Let's bring in more fans. Let's reintroduce this new Mike Tyson, put him on free TV. And then the next fight, you get who? You get Bruno, pay-per-view. You understand? Maybe some of the people didn't see Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeely was pay-per-view, but all right, let's introduce Mike Tyson again. He didn't have to go free TV. He's already a successful pay-per-view star. But you know what? Let's introduce him. Let's bring more eyeballs so that on the next versus Bruno, then the pay-per-view number is going to be good. People going to watch.
Because you can, because it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense, right? If Tank Davis had this fight, with Rolly Romero on free TV, instead of 80, 50, 100,000 pay-per-views, He would have been captured maybe 2-3 million people around the world, and those guys would have been fans for the next fight as a pay-per-view because of how they saw him knock out Rolly Romero.
Exactly.
So it would have helped his marketing, and it would have helped his brand by giving back to the people on free TV. You make a lot of sense on that.
So then the 200 plus, let's say 200 pay-per-view that Gervonta Tank Davis did. If that was on free TV, the next fight Gervonta Tank Davis would go for 400K. Because people saw it.
Yeah.
People saw it, not just the highlight, but people saw the fight, the ring walk, the build-up, the telecast. They saw it. You know what I'm saying? And if Earl Spence did what he did to Ugas, free TV, and Buck Crawford did what he did to Sean Porter, free TV, and if the big fight, all right, boom, you know, get the fight with Earl Spence and Buck Crawford, then people will know because we saw them in free TV prime time. We know exactly who they are. They come in with great momentum. They stopped the fighter, and they would have promoted. They could have promoted better. They could have said, Ugas is the guy that beat Buck Crawford in the amateurs. He's fighting Earl the True Spence. Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao, retire Manny Pacquiao. They could have even built it up more, but with more people watching, and it would have been more epic. But it's pay-per-view. So
they're not building the actual platform like they used to. With major fighters, they used to give them on major exposure. So when there was the pay-per-view, they used to impact the maximum money on that.
Yeah, that's why the people don't. It is what it is. Like, people could shit on fighters, but you also gotta understand the business. The reason why why did Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman was over 600K? Manny Pacquiao and Broner did 400K plus. You could think that more people know Broner than knew Thurman back then. Am I right?
Yeah.
But why did Thurman and Manny Pacquiao sold down more? Well, Thurman, for a CBS primetime fight, free TV, where it was free, a Showtime fight with Sean Porter, which everybody loved. Everybody loved the fight. That fight is what ignited the new era of the welterweight. That Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, that was entertaining, a standing ovation, sold out crowd in the Barclay. Boom. Follow it up with that. Free TV, CBS, 8 o'clock, Channel 2. You had Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. The next fight for Keith Thurman, free TV, when he came back versus Josecito Lopez. So people got, and then before that, he did free TV NBC with Ghost Guerrero. So people got to see for free Keith Thurman. So by the time he fought Manny Pacquiao, that's known, then people know who he is. Then there you go. But once you put these guys on pay-per-view, that's it. The casuals really not knowing who you are. It's like you leave the grid.
And that's what they kind of have done with Tank Davis, haven't they?
With the thing with Tank Davis is he gives a highlight reel. So if you ain't buy the pay-per-view, they already saw it. Within minutes, you're going to see it in Twitter. You're going to see it in Instagram. He got highlight reels. So then it's like, yo, you ain't see what he did. That now you're like, damn, man, I fucking missed the fight. Yo, I'm going to pay for the next fight. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he's making a statement. So he's going to make you, because, you know what I'm saying, everybody got an ego, so it's all about relevancy. It's like, yo, you going to see the Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Nah, I got to see that fight because everybody's on it. Everybody's relevant. If I don't see that fight, I'm not as relevant. So
that's why it's unfortunate, right? I mean, it's fortunate for Tank Davis that everybody around the world is going to see the highlight. But not many people are going to see the highlight of the fight. Maybe there's a few fights that we saw lately. Now, even though Shakur Stevenson was a great win against Oscar Valdez, ain't no one ever going to see the highlight of that. And ain't no one seeing the highlight of Devin Haney against George Kambosos. So is that why Tank Davis is a bigger fighter globally, even with the less accolades?
Yo, you gotta entertain in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah, but see, you said highlights. Yeah, but you said highlights. Who's gonna watch Devin Haney Cambose's highlight, bro? Can
nobody.
somebody tell me, please?
Nobody gonna want to watch the fight. No, the
Nobody
highlight.
gonna watch those highlights, even though he won a great fight going to his country and beating the man.
It's not entertaining.
And that's what's not gonna capture the next fight with the audience again.
Yep, it's not. He said Thurman and Barrio shouldn't be pay-per-view. Can't make sense. Now that fight shouldn't have been pay-per-view, but that was because if Thurman would have stayed on the grid, even after Manny Pacquiao, and stayed talking like Keith Thurman was used to be talking and promoting himself, then he could do that. The thing what happened with Keith Thurman is he stayed off the grid. He disappeared. He's done a disservice to his career. And I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the fullest, but he's did a disservice to his career. He disappeared. Even if you're not fighting, but you can't disappear off the grid like that. He disappeared. He turned his back on his fans. He don't update nothing for his fans. He don't give a fuck about his fans. You know what I'm saying? To update his fans on shit. And there's a lot of fighters like that. Y'all don't update y'all fans in shit. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck? That fan is going to jump to another fighter and be their fan. You know, that's what it is. See, I keep it real. I keep it real with these fighters, man.
Yeah. But do the fighters keep it real though?
They keep it real. Some of them keep it real. Some of them keep it real, and some of them keep it real for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But how can you expect fans to stay engaged with boxing or your career when first you're not fighting enough? You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's like Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford fought in November. You don't stay in the limelight. You don't be on. You're not a social media cat. It's like I haven't seen you. Like I don't know nothing about you. I haven't seen you. You engage. We live in a different world where people engage in social media. You know what I'm saying? So if I go, I'm going to Instagram right now. Let me see. Let me see Mayweather. Let's see. We see Mike Tyson. Happy birthday to Mike Tyson. We see Mike Tyson all over the place. Mike Tyson is more relevant than any other fighter right now.
Well, Mike Tyson's birthday.
Yes, Mike Tyson. Let's say Floyd Mayweather, right? And we know that he has other people working his media. He put all these titties from these strippers. But he's active. Let me see Earl Spence. Earl Spence, look, the last thing he posted was June 8th from his fight. June 4th. May 29th with the one with Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? That's almost going to be a month. You out the grid. Well, you got a smartphone. You can always put something up. Put something up while you training. Put something while you running. Stay relevant.
On a consistent basis, because you are what people are looking at. So you need to be so consistently relevant so that everybody's out there talking about you in Twitter, on Instagram, on this, on that, on YouTube. Because now that you make so much presentation of your own promotion, then people get to see you more and talk more about you. It's a very simple fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It's like, at the end of the day, that's all you got to do is stay relevant.
Like so many people got opinions about fighters. But yo, you could shut down every rumor, a lot of opinions that's there's some opinions that reach the masses or whatever. And Ryan Garcia, look at Ryan Garcia. Look what he's talking about. What were we talking about? Look at the thumbnail. Has nothing to do with his fight. Now he promoting a fight. He about to fight, and still there's another news about him that is still heavy. These dudes just don't do it, man. They don't know how to promote. They don't know how to stay out there, man. They don't know how to engage with the fans, man. The way they engage with the fans is trash, man. Who want to fucking give them an endorsement? Nobody know who you are.
And fighters are too sensitive these days as well.
Is what it is, man. But yo, man, it was a good live, man. Prior tomorrow, yes, tomorrow we're going live again. Um, any last thing you wanna express, rap?
No, just that, I'm still, we never spoke about it, but we'll catch up with it soon. That Bam Bam kind of surprised me a little bit. He did.
So I got
Um,
a lot. Danny said I got a lot of people who say Ryan ain't got a chance against Tank or Cruz, but I believe Ryan has the skills to defeat both. I think he got his skills. Yeah, I got Javante Davis as the favorite on that fight. Well, Isaac Cruz, I got Ryan on that. I got Ryan as the favorite to win that fight. I think the left hook is right there
yeah,
for Cruz.
but no, like I said, Punch, that Bam Bam seemed to really surprise people how he beat Rangwasai. And, he seems like he's going to be making noise, moving weights. So, yeah, I've got my eye on that kid, man. He fucking surprised me. He stopped the guy who fucking... I was surprised with that guy's power and smartness, very fast kid, that Bam Bam.
Yo, what do you think about my boy Ben Whitaker, man? You gonna root for him? You gonna root for him from London?
Of course, man. You had an eye on him a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Man.
So I'm interested in him for sure. But at the end of the day, he gotta make noise now because he's already been signed, and we know that he's got a lot of people looking at him. So yeah, Ben Whitaker's. But look, what is
You saw his last interview.
I didn't.
Watch. This is why he gonna be a star.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
He's gonna create a lot of haters, but he got that Prince Nasib.
Yeah.
He got watch.
He got that confidence. Yeah.
I think the interview he had with Sky Sport.
Okay, I'm gonna
Got
watch
that he got that cocky shit that's gonna make people either you gonna like it or you gonna hate it.
All right, I'm gonna watch that, man. But look, Punch, been a great show, and I hope there's some fights coming which are gonna capture our imagination. You know?
Estrada and Chocolatito may happen in November, December, the trilogy.
Good. And listen, Canelo Golovkin's still a big fight now. I'm interested, even though you might not be as interested, but I'm interested in the trilogy in the making. You know what I'm saying? That's still keeping boxing out there. Anthony Joshua, even though he being too nice, Mr. Too Nice.
What would be if you like say, man, this would be if I need this fight to happen. I would love this. If it's a dream, like yo, if they say rap star, whatever fight you say right now can happen, will happen because you say, and we got to make it happen. If you had that power to say, all right, rap star, you got one fight. We need.
I want to make 3 fights. You ready?
No, it's one fight. It's one fight.
Nah, I gotta make more than one.
One fight.
You shouldn't ask me that question.
One fight. You got the power to make one fight happen. One fight. What's the fight you're gonna make happen?
All right, but I need this dilemma to happen. I need Anthony Joshua.
Give me one.
Listen to the fight. I need Anthony Joshua to go in there and knock the fuck out of Usyk. Now, whether he can do it or can't, that's got to happen. And then I want Tyson Fury to come and fight Anthony Joshua if he knocks out Usyk in England, the biggest fight in the world. Even if Tyson Fury fights the winner and I don't get Anthony Joshua to fucking stop Usyk, because that's very unlikely as well, and Usyk wins, that's still a big fight for me. Tyson Fury fight the winner of Anthony Joshua and Usyk. That's one fight. And then I want Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor at 140. I want that fight. I want that fight, Punch. And then I want Conor. Listen to this. I don't want no haters. You asked me my wishes. These are my wishes. Conor Ben, listen. Conor Ben coming to America to fucking knock out Virgil Ortiz. Now, don't hate on me. Don't fucking hate on me. This is not a debate. This is my fights. They're not your fights. They're my fights. Conor Ben coming over to America to fight Virgil Ortiz because I've had enough of fucking Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford if it doesn't happen. You agree?
I agree with you. I had enough with me building that fight. I really don't. but I said
Those fights would
you
make
said
my
3
year.
fights.
Those fights that make my year.
I
Bro.
will say, okay, I will say, let me give my 3 fights. Demetrius Andre versus Jamar Charlo would be one of my fights. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. And Deontay Wilder.
What?
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
Oh, okay. You got Deontay Wilder in your mind still.
Versus Anthony Joshua win if he loses to Alexander Usyk.
Wow. That'd be big. That'd still be big. I still enjoy that fight, to be honest, Punch. You know what I mean? But, you know, these are the kind of fights we can still need to keep boxing more alive than it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's hope out of all these fights me and you spoke, we get 1 or 2.
We ain't gonna get shit. We ain't gonna get shit.
Oh, don't say that, man. Hey, man.
None of those fights is gonna come to fruition.
And I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna give it till December the 29th. I still want Errol the True Spence Jr. for all the smoke versus Terrence Bud Crawford, freeweight world champion. I want that fight, bro. I'm still hyped up. And I'll tell you this now. If these guys give me the fight even to the end of the year, I'm ready. Even charge us £100 fucking charge us £100 pay-per-view, I'll pay it.
How about Canelo and David Benavidez?
Nah. Right now, I want Canelo.
You could wait another year for that?
I'll tell you why. I want Canelo to show the world that he ain't ducking Bivol then. And I want to see Canelo go back like he said and be motivated. And he said he wants the rematch against Bivol. Then that's a big fight.
Give me your Earl Spence, Bud Crawford undercard that make you be like, that's a good, that's worth to pay the money. Of course, them alone is good, but what, you know what would be good?
I'll give you a fight.
The co-main for me will be Isaac Cruz versus Michel Rivera.
Okay, that's a good fight. You want to fight for me?
That's realistic co-main for you know what I'm saying? What's your realistic co-main?
David Avanesian versus Jarrett Boot Ennis.
That would be good.
That's a big fight because now you're coming against a guy, David Avanesian, who is a rated fighter, strong guy. I like to see Jarrett Boot Ennis beat a guy who's at least in the top 12 like that, you know, top 15. Or give Jarrett Boot Ennis even a better opponent on the undercard. You know what I'm saying? But I like to see Jarrett Boot Ennis on the undercard, to be honest.
Okay.
You know? Or bring Texas's own. Bring your boy. Show people now that Virgil Ortiz wants smoke. Bring him into the fight. But that can't happen. That's not going to happen. Ain't none of that going to happen because of the promotions.
That's cool.
Yeah, so those are the kind of fighters I'd love to. But if you're looking at PBC, they're going to be the ones in charge of that fight, and they punch. Yeah, they're the ones who are going to be controlling. So you got to look at a fight what PBC going to put together.
Yeah, that's why I say the co-main. That's why I said Isaac Cruz versus Michel Rivera.
What about your friend or your guy Keith Thurman on the undercard?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna do that.
Nah, he wouldn't want to be on the undercard of such a great. It's such a great fight, but he wouldn't want to be on the undercard of it though. Still, he's a big name himself. He would feel, you know.
If Bud fights Spence, see the interview that I had with Keith Thurman is just I lost so much confidence in what he yeah, because he's like, if I don't get one of them, I'm moving up to 154. Who you gonna get at 154? Who you gonna fight at 154? Lara? Nah, Lara's on 160. But who you gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah, but yo, Punch, it's been a great show, man, and I gotta get out now as well. It's been
All
a
right,
great
brother.
show. And listen to everybody in the chat, to the subscribers, to the people. Support the channel, Punch Drunk Boxing. It's been great. I'll catch you soon.
All right, brother. Good looking out, man. Good looking out, everybody in the chat, man. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.